want 1,000 of them. Hi, hi. Kanna. Kamos. I love you. Kamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. Hi, hi. Kanna. Kamos. I love you. Kamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. The fan name? Kamogumi. Hi, hi. I am a private detective. Kanna. I wanna make you laugh every day. I am a genius. Look at the baby, Kamo. It's like you when you're in your shell, Kamo. No, what's with the raised eyebrows? Kamo. I might be a genius, but I feel like the suitcase is more important than my legs. Isn't it cute? Are you ready? Are you ready? I love you, Kamos. I love you. The fan name? Kamogumi. Hi, hi. I am a private detective. Kanna. I wanna make you laugh every day. I am a genius. The fan name? Kamogumi. Hi, hi. I am a callback. Kanna. I wanna make you laugh every day. I am a genius. It could be B for banana. It could be B for hammer. I want 1,000 of them. Hi, hi. Kanna. Kamos. I love you. Kamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. Hi, hi. Kanna. Kamos. I love you. Kamogumi. Kanna na 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 na. The fan name? Kamogumi. Hi, hi. I am a private detective. Kanna. I wanna make you laugh every day. I am a genius. Look at the baby, Kamo. It's like you when you're in your shell, Kamo. No, what's with the raised eyebrows? Kamo. I might be a genius, but I feel like the suitcase is more important than my legs. Isn't it cute? Are you ready? Kanna. Hi, hi. Not me. Almost started muted, you know? Oh my god. Almost started muted there. I thought I unmuted myself, but then I looked over at OBS and I was like, oh no, that's not unmuted. Sorry, Kamos. I got a Maro after last stream that said like, you probably shouldn't take a nap. I was like, I'm taking a nap. I should not have taken a nap, Kamos. It's been a while since you had a muted start. I mean, I'm usually pretty good at figuring out if I'm muted or not. But yeah, I should not have taken a nap. I needed that nap, okay? I feel way more well-rested than I did before the nap. But you feel like you kind of knew I would take a nap? Yeah, I feel like we all collectively knew the nap was happening. But since I also had to go pick up the packages, it was a big danger nap. I picked up the packages though. I picked up the big package that was super inconvenient to carry. That one is... I just dropped it right inside my door. And then I turned back and I went back to the store to pick up the rest of the packages. How was it? It was fine. It was fine, yeah. Yeah. How late will I stay up for? Tomorrow I don't have an early stream. Ah! Ah! Ah. I mean, I'll stay up to a normal amount. I still have some behind the scenes work that I have to do today, probably after streams. I'll probably do that for a couple of hours. That's some gremlin laughter. No, don't be concerned about the laughter. The laughter is fine. Normal for me or normal? Normal for that. Yes. Yes. You might have missed the morning stream, totally not because of you staying up until 4 a.m. playing Monster Hunter. I can't judge you. I will not judge that. 7 a.m. bedtime? Not 7 a.m. Like 4 a.m. probably. Yeah. Water. Drinking water. Water. Yes, much refreshing water. Also, kamos! Kamos! Okay. So you didn't catch the member stream. Obviously, if there's no member, you didn't catch the member stream, but after my member stream, like you get like one free daily pull. There's like login pulls that's been going on for like a week or like 10 days now in reverse 999, and I was like, I'll do my free login pull and then still not get Robuska because I've been so unlucky. And then I did the pull and I got this green, which is the 6-star. Like I saw when I was spinning the wheel, I saw like the dark rose gold or whatever you want to call it, the bronze color. I saw it. I was like, is it time? Is it time? Is it finally time? And then because there's a 50-50 chance, so it didn't need to be her necessarily, but I got her. Finally she came home. Finally. Oh my god, it's taken so long. Now I can finally play the story, the story banner that's out right now. I mean, I could have played it before, but I was waiting. It took a lot of pulls, but hopefully I'll be luckier on Corvus, who is the second character in this banner that they're dropping. I wasn't going to pull for her, but she's a knitting lady. She likes knitting. How can I not pull for her? Congrats, yeah. Oh, much happiness, much happiness. Oh my god. Ew, she's come home to me. Yeah, it took almost 60 pulls. I think this was pull 57 or something around there. So I didn't hit the pity, but it was getting close. You lost your 50-50 in Star Rail today. Oh my god! I hope the next time you pull for characters, it goes better. Yeah. Spoiler: she will go deep into pity territory. No. I believe I'll get luckier with Corvus. Though they also have a banner dropping in 3 days. That's like their selection banner or whatever you can call it, where you pull for yarn. Basically, you pull for a yarn skein, and then when you get that, you can select a character out of 9, I think. And I really want the characters that's on there, so I'm probably going to do that and pull for Tuesday and Marcus. For those of you that know who the characters are, because Marcus is such a sweetie. I want her so much. And then Tuesday because lady, southern lady. Yes. Pull for yarn? Yeah, much yarn. Those are just words to you? Yeah, they're just words. Don't worry about it. No, wait. Let me find pictures. Marcus reverse. I'll show you pictures. Marcus is like a huge cutie. Garments. And her story is one of the stories in reverse that made me cry. Okay, let me save the picture. Let me see. Does it have her second outfit? Her second outfit is also super cute. Okay, this is Marcus. And then we have Tuesday. Let me see. We got Tuesday. Tuesday is cool. She is so soft-spoken. Wait, I gotta save this image as well. Wait, where's Marcus's second image? Marcus. Oh, here we go. Okay. These are the 2 other characters I want to pull for. These are like previously released characters, so they're not new. But look at her! Oh, she's so cute. She's like big, like Kanna vibes. I feel like her clothing, like winter outfit Kanna vibes. She's like she started out in the story as kind of like a trainee at her job, and her teacher was super sweet. I'm not going to talk too much about their story because that's That's like the really emotional, moving one. But she's super sweet. Yeah. And then this is her like secondary outfit, which is also really cute. Look at her. She's so cutie. She looks like a newspaper lady. She's like junior agent, kind of. She starts out like basically like a junior agent at the quote unquote good guy organization. So she's always like trying to do stuff really proper like, and her you can say magic skill is related to books and reading. Which I really like. And then this is the artwork for her second outfit, like because they have like big splash art style artworks. Isn't this cute? Isn't this beautiful? Oh my god, I love this aesthetic. Oh, it's so cute. So she's one of the characters I'm going to be pulling for on the yarn banner, I guess we can call it. You love the scenery? It's so pretty. The lighthouse. There's like, is it a deer or deer? Space deer? I don't know. The top deer for the background. It looks really cool with the splash art. And then the second character I'm pulling for is like very much the opposite vibes. That's Tuesday. She is a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. She's scary, but she's also super soft-spoken. She has that like southern soft-spoken accent. Yeah, you remember her? Yeah, this girl. But she's so cool. I mean, look at her secondary outfit. Also, don't worry about the little hand. It's just her babu. What is she holding? Normal. Yeah. Also, look at her splash art. It's super cool as well. Yeah. Dun. Let me like zoom in. I love her expression in this. Is her babu okay? Her babu is okay. It's a crocodile. Look at her. Oh my god, she is such a lady. Is she okay? She's fine. You might not be okay after meeting Tuesday, but you know, that's a risk you gotta be willing to take. Is this a pink crocodile? No, it's her. She calls it her baby, but it's not like her actual baby. But yeah, don't worry about it. She's not okay, and you're fine with that. Me too. You know, she's so sweet and she's so cute. I'm just like, you know, it's okay, Tuesday. It's fine. I also have Argus. Argus can keep a watch over Tuesday, and it will be okay. Yeah. Come on. Cool. Wow, welcome back to the Kamo Squad. Welcome back. Yeah. Well, also, I looked at another thing. Apparently, Stream is doing its roundups right now, like Steam Replay, where you can look back at your played games. This is not going to be a surprise for you, Kamos. If you've listened to what I say I play off stream, this is not going to be a big surprise. Does anyone want to guess my most played game? I took a lot of screenshots for you, Kamos. I'll probably post this one on Twitter. But Zuma, yeah. Unsurprisingly, number one, 35% of my playtime on Steam is Zuma. This does not include the games that I play on PlayStation for stream, though. So Monster Hunter Wilds isn't going to be on here, for example. Yeah. But yeah, Reverse, considering I only started playing Reverse in the latter half of the year, it is also really high up there. You'll see when I give you the breakdown, because they give you a breakdown statistics of your top 5s. I'll show you those. But yeah, 35% of my playtime is Zuma. And I deny you the Zuma stream. Me playing Zuma on stream is just me going like, balls, match the ball colors. Yeah. 1,093 sessions. Yeah, don't worry about it. Also, I'm surprised VTube Studio isn't on here, but I guess they exclude VTube Studio because maybe it counts as a program and not a game. But if VTube Studio counted, it would be #1 undisputed. And then let me show you the breakdown. So this is interesting. They apparently had a breakdown of how much you played each game. So this is my Zuma statistics. I played apparently a whole bunch of Zuma in February. Haven't played much in December. Almost didn't touch it in April. But this is the Zuma graph. So I go through periods of playing Zuma apparently. This is kind of fun. Also, I would just bring up Zuma, play a couple of maps, and close it down, which is why it says 534 sessions. Yeah, let me see. Okay, and then we have reverse, which is where you can see I started playing in August and it's only gone up since there. So this will probably be my most played game potentially in 2026. We'll see. But considering I only started playing in August and then for real started playing it in September, which is kind of like the final quarter of the year, it's kind of impressive. Or like the final like third of the year. I apparently also was on a 16-day streak. I'm not always that good at remembering my dailies, but pretty okay. You're about to say a pretty steady decline for Zuma starting in September, and now you see why? Yeah, this is why. It's because I play reverse. And then I also have... You have Uma Musume at 62%. That is high. But also, it checks out. And then you have Hololive Treasure Mountain, which kind of... I played a whole bunch in April. This explains, Kamos, why I didn't play Zuma in April. Because instead I played Hololive Treasure Mountain just a whole bunch. And also I have 100% of the achievements in this game, which is why I don't play it anymore. Because I kind of don't have anything more to do other than trying to beat my own score, which I guess, to be fair, is what I'm doing in Zuma as well. But I've 100%ed this game. I have platinumed it if it was on PlayStation. The pieces are coming together. Yeah, truly. Because I haven't really played it at all since August, it seems like. Yeah, which is also when I got into reverse. For you, Uma was 25%. Limbus? Oh, Limbus Company was 50%, I see. Yours is like 30% Satisfactory, 17% Metaphor. You looked at your recap and wow, is it low? You've just been watching me play games instead. Hi for dropping in. Welcome, by the way. I also have the stats for 2 more games, which are my 4th and 5th place, of which you have Clear Obscure, which I started in November. So this one obviously has some playtime. Notorious! Mwah! Welcome back to the Kamo Squad. Happy 18 months milestone. 18 months, let's go! Wilds was your highest at 19%. Ooh, nice. Ooh. And then Street Fighter 6. And then I also have my 5th most played game, which was Satisfactory. I guess for 1 week, Steam was like, wow, she is really into this game. 7-day streak. This 1 week was just all Satisfactory. Kanna doko? Wait, I'm here. You guys not... I didn't disappear, right? Hopefully not. Sekiro, 40% for you? Ooh, that's a lot of Sekiro. 1 week with plus 6-hour streams did numbers. Yeah, it really bumped up the Satisfactory numbers. 52% of your gaming time went into Elite Dangerous. Dedicated gamers, Kamos. Let me see. I have some more stats here. What was this one? Oh yeah, this is my achievements. Apparently, the average achievement is 11 a year. But that's probably across people that basically don't play their games as well, I'm assuming. I got 505 achievements. I play 57 games. And the median is 4. which is interesting. And my longest gaming streak was 61 days in a row with gaming. Yeah. Wilds being 38% makes complete sense to you? Yeah. Oh, Granblue Fantasy Versus as your most played one. You made the mistake of playing idle games, so that was 53% of your playtime. Oh my god. How's the day going? It's going good. It's going good. But yeah, this is my stats here. I like how they broke down all of these stats. They're pretty nice. Also, they did a fun thingy. Is this... I'm assuming this next one is custom to yourself. Because I got this. I got this little stats. You are what you play. This spider graph shows what kind of game you spent the most time on in 2025. I like that it's turn-based combat, dwarf, mahjong, Souls-like, card battler, and Warhammer 40k. For me, the dwarf and the Warhammer, I was like, these seems like very specific categories. I'm assuming dwarf is maybe rock and stone. Yeah, Deeper Galactic, I'm assuming is a cause of dwarf. Card battler has to be blueprints. Card battler probably could also be reversed, actually, because the reverse has the card battling, and considering it's that high up, I'm assuming that reverse counts as a card battler. I'm wondering if dwarf could also be influenced by things like satisfactory. It's like your mining equals dwarf question mark. For you, is hunting Souls like dwarf, loot, open world, survival craft, and card game? Yeah. I just love the random dwarf in here. You play Deep Rock Galactic a lot and you have the dwarf part too? Yeah, it's probably dwarf. It's probably Deep Rock Galactic. But yeah. This one is really fun. Turn-based combat and Souls-like also checks out. Mahjong is probably after I realized that Mahjong Soul ran through Steam. Yeah. I do card battlers. I'm assuming reverse counts as a card battler because the battle system in reverse is card battling or card-based. Yeah, could be based on tags. Could be based on tags as well. Let me see. Did I have more stats here, or was that all my fancy stats? Oh, I also had this one. This one. Steam is clearly telling me to buy Total War Warhammer 3 and play as a dwarf faction. It's trying to tell me stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I also played 87% with keyboard and mouse, apparently. And then 13% with controller. Which that checks out because of Zuma and Reverse, especially. Zuma's Revenge, Reverse, and Hololive Treasure Mountain, of course, my top 3. And then, yeah, the achievements and games unlocked. And also because a lot of controller games I also play on the PlayStation, and those stats are not here. There you go. You got 74% controller. I wonder if Zuma wasn't on there, how much that would skew in different directions. Like if all my top 3 games I play with computer and mouse. You were confused by why your controller percentage is so high, but it's because you're playing Street Fighter on a leverless. Ah, yeah, it counts all types of controllers, not just the classic PlayStation and Xbox controllers, also the fighting game controllers. Total Warhammer 3 was your most played game with 28%. That's a pretty decent percentage. Yeah. You're sad that you played Silksong on PlayStation 5 because you know it would have been on your top 5? Oh, wait. I played that on GOG. On GOG. Probably doesn't count. Because I'm assuming Silksong would be maybe up in top 5 for me. Because I don't know. Do I have more hours in Silksong or Satisfactory? But it's on GOG, so it probably does not count, I'm assuming. That was because I tried to buy it on Steam, but that was when everyone was trying to buy it on Steam, so everything was just crashing. I can check hours on GOG too if I want. Do they have a roundup? I can check that later. You got Satisfactory way back in when it was Epic exclusive, so all your time there doesn't count either. Makes sense, makes sense. Also, my phone is almost out of power. Let me put that on charging. Wait, not my VTube studio phone, just my regular phone. There we go. It will charge while I'm streaming. You surprised that Souls-like is so high for you? You put more hours into Lies of P than you thought? That's what Souls-likes will do to you, Kamos. It will just absolutely tank your time. Because you go like, just one more try. Just one more try. Like, I can beat this boss, totally. If I just have one more try. And then you're there. X amount of time later and fighting the same boss. You bought Silksong on Steam, but your PC crashed. You were forced to play on PlayStation 5. Whoa. You know, that's one way to be hindered from playing it on PC. 6 hours later? Yeah, 6 hours later. Or hopefully not that long of a time. Unless someone like Melania in Elden Ring or stuff. Ooh. Well, I do think you can look at the Nintendo Switch, at least for the lifetime of the console, how much you've played. I was hindered the same way with Pacific Drive. Yeah! Couldn't play Pacific Drive, sadly. But maybe in the future. Maybe if it's on the PlayStation. We'll see, we'll see. This year has not been a good year with PC components for you. And a really unfortunate year to have trouble with PC components because parts are getting more expensive. And I think Nvidia is producing less GPUs now as well. So the RAM and the GPUs will be rarer. I'm just sitting here next to PC-kun being like, you can do it, PC-kun. Nice head pats for PC-kun. PC-kun is doing so well. Pacific Drive is on the PlayStation 5. Ooh. Nice, that's nice. Yeah, they're cutting GPU production by 40%. Yeah, that's pretty sizable. You're so glad you upgraded earlier in the year. Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm just looking at my PC and being like, good PC, good PC. Luckily, you resolved your PC issues before everything went up. That's pretty smart, pretty smart. You bought parts last year, expecting this year to have PC parts prices increasing, and it did. It did. And now I hope I don't need new PC parts for a while, like a long while, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Gee. You don't feel quite as bad for spending so much money on your PC 6 months ago? You know, probably was a worthwhile investment. Might be a very long console gen. Honestly, console gaming is pretty solid, and a lot of games that release on PC release on console as well. Like if you have a weaker PC and you have like 2 screens or something, if you want to have your PC up when you're gaming, you could just hook one of your screens up to a PlayStation or a Switch, which is what I do, and then just game from your PC setup kind of deal. Or you can have it on a TV, of course, but I don't have a TV anymore. I got rid of that when I moved to the current detective apartment because I didn't use it, and I was like, it's a waste of space. PlayStation has a year-end review thing as well. Ooh, I could check that out. The estimate is that prices will stabilize around 2027, 2028. You know, until then, console gaming or current PC gaming. Games still run fine for you, but that's because you use 1080p. Yeah, if you don't mind going a little bit down on graphics, then most games probably run fine. Has YouTube Recapped arrived in Norway yet? I don't think so. I've checked occasionally on like the YouTube app on my phone. Let me check. And I'm pretty sure it's not there. It should be if you click on your profile, right? Yeah, I don't see anything. It's not in Finland yet either. Yeah. Maybe they're just not doing Europe. Maybe they're just like, well, we don't need to do it for everyone. Nothing for you either? Yeah. Should be at the top. Yeah, I haven't gotten it. Netherlands got it today? Ooh. Maybe, crossing my fingers. Using other Northern Europeans get theirs. Yeah, I have not gotten it yet, for sure, for sure. High graphics seems to be the future standard for most popular games. Honestly, that's why I play a lot of the popular, like, big game releases on the PlayStation. Like, I'll be getting Resident Evil 9 on the PlayStation. I'll probably also pick up Zeros when that drops. If I end up playing it, I mean, that might be a PlayStation exclusive, actually. I don't know. But most of those, like, AAA game titles I pick up on the PlayStation, also because of a streaming perspective. Maybe I turned off my watch history? I don't think so. In Germany, you got it, but a friend of yours didn't. Interesting, interesting. You saw my Resident Evil 9 post? Yeah, I still haven't completely made up my mind if I'm going first person or third person in Resident Evil 9. They have said that that Grace is the name of the girl, right? They've said that her route is going to be the bone-chilling horror route, and that Leon is going to be more action horror. So you could do like first-person Grace and then third-person Leon, because I don't think first-person would make sense for Leon, but at the same time, I don't know if my heart could take first-person for Grace, considering the demos I've seen. Oh, Grace route first person. I don't know. It's Zeros is PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ah, it is. Have this be my heart? Yeah, I'll probably make up my mind the day that we're playing it, Kamos. I'll see how brave I am. But yeah, can do a coin flip. Oh my god, then I probably would end up doing first person. Like, I kind of want to try it for the immersion, but at the same time I feel like I'll be going like fair every 2 seconds. So yeah. There's the thing about brand account delegates not getting it either. My account should be a normal account though, so it shouldn't be that. First person is very immersive. That's what I fear. And to be fair, I played all the Resident Evil games in third person so far, so that's what I'm used to. I played Prey in first person, but Prey isn't as scary. Prey is pretty lighthearted, except for the jump scares. Prey is just, you know, they have jump scares and some creepier scares, but it doesn't get oppressive with the atmosphere. Games that are oppressive with the atmosphere, I guess Soma might be the closest I've played. Yeah, Soma was first person, right? Yeah, Soma was definitely first person. I think? Yeah, I think. And I was pretty scared when I was playing Soma. They made unique animations for both types of perspectives for Resident Evil 9, so it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, it should be a good experience either way. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Soma was first person. Okay, yeah, that one was pretty scary, and it was pretty oppressive with the atmosphere. Oh, and Dead Space, the Dead Space remake. No, wait, Dead Space remake was third person, but that one was so scary. Oh my god, that was so scary. Does the room count as first person horror? A first person creepy puzzles? Question mark. But yeah, Dead Space, oh my god, Dead Space didn't need to be first person. Dead Space was plenty scary enough. Kind of hoping that Resident Evil 9 doesn't go the route of Resident Evil 6, where it tries to be everything while excelling at nothing. I think they can do a solid job. I trust them. I'm crossing my fingers. Dead Space is only first person in one of the spin-offs. Oh, interesting. Hope I can get Dead Space 2 working. I have tried so hard to get like Dead Space 2 and 3 working. Wait, is it on the PlayStation though? Because if it's on the PlayStation, honestly, most of those Trouble games, I should just go to the PlayStation, because there at least it's very solid. Okay, let me check. Store. Where's the store? Buy games. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, I should pre-order Resident Evil if I haven't already. Dead Space. No, it looks like they only have Dead Space 1, like the remake. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, not there, only the remaster. Yeah. Are snowball fights considered winter sports? Oh, we're going to get into that. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, let me see. Have I done a pre-order? Game library. What's my... No, I don't think I pre-ordered Resident Evil. I gotta do that. Because I'm playing it like 1000%. I'm playing it. I wonder where they do the recap. I can check that later for PlayStation. But kamos, what the stream is about, winter sports, yes. Winter sports, kamos. And I was looking for a list to go through. I was looking for a list, and I think I found a good one. Which is basically... this. The Wikipedia for winter sports. Because this one includes things that aren't in the Olympics. Like, obviously, it includes, like, Olympic sports. And it has, like, a nice, like, mark. It has a nice, like, Olympic mark behind the sport names that shows you what's the Olympic branch or not. But it also has sports or winter activities that aren't Olympics. And we could probably use just the Wikipedia images because those are often like just like free common use. So should we start kamos? I wanted to put them up in a tier list, but I guess we could just like chit chat about them. I don't know what you prefer, kamos. I was going to prep more for today, but then I forgot during the working stream earlier, which is when I was planning on doing the prep. Actually, wait, could I show the Wikipedia pages on stream? Because then I could just like show the Wikipedia page here. If I were just ranking them verbally, yeah. If I move myself over here, might just be able to bring up the Wikipedia pages. Because Wikipedia, I think, is all like Creative Commons and stuff. Yeah, let me boop up. Window capture. And then Wikipedia. There we go. Let me just do this. Shall be public domain? Yeah, all public domain everything. I'll make it bigger. And... Bam! Figure skating! Yes! Which was the first one on the list. Like, I'm using this one. List of winter sports. That figure, yeah, this is Yuzuru Hanyu. This is Yuzuru Hanyu from 2019. Who was a really good world champion for his generation. But light mode, yeah, light mode. I use dark mode for a lot of sites, but Wikipedia, I've just always used light mode, so it feels wrong to switch. It doesn't feel like Wikipedia if I switch away from this like white background, black text setup that they have. But yeah, Yuzuru Hanyu was really good. I'm pretty sure he's retired now. Is there dark mode on Wikipedia? Maybe? I don't know. Figure skating is actually really intense. Dance and ballet and cheerleading are tougher than they look. Yeah, I've done ballet dancing, so I know it's way tougher than it looks. But kamos. This is like... Would it kill me? And this sport, I feel like I can very clearly say no. Because I have figure skated before. Like, I have skated on ice. And figure skating can also be done at a really scuffed low level. where you just like skate around and you do like a little twirl and stuff like that. So I could do figure skating and I would survive, and I don't even think I would get injured. I think I would get more injured on ice hockey. We'll get to that later. But the figure skating skates has brakes on the front, or I don't know if you call them brakes, but it has like the little like things you can use to brake. So figure skating skates, I'm pretty confident on. Oh, and I can do a little spin. I can't do spins like the top figure skaters do spins, but I can do turns and like light spins and stuff. So this one would not kill me. And it's really fun. It's really fun to watch. This is probably my favorite winter sport to watch. And I quite like watching winter sports. Yeah. The spur-like thingies? Yeah, the spur thingies. As long as I don't play ice hockey against a Canadian, I'll be fine. I feel like a lot of people get brutal with ice hockey. I love Medalist. Oh, I haven't watched Medalist. I liked Yuri on Ice when that dropped because it had a lot of great routines in it. Medalist is a little bit too shoujo anime for me. But I wish there was more figure skating animes in general. But yeah, this one I could do kamos. I would survive. I don't even think I would get a bruise, like maybe one tiny one, but yeah. I think I would genuinely be fine, and also really fun to watch. Okay. The next one. Short track speed skating though. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit scary. I don't know if you guys have looked at speed skating skates up close, but they terrify me. I haven't seen them in person, but I swear these look like knife blades. It looks like they're just wearing knife blades, and it's terrifying. Oh, yeah. At least it's not downhill ice skating. That might literally be a death trap. They have a lot of crashes. Yeah, they have a lot of crashes. I swear, I've watched speed skating a little bit, and every time I see a crash, I go like, "Oh my god, don't land on the blades. Don't land on the blades." It looks so terrifying. Those are some skates, all right? Yeah. So speed skating, I don't think I would die because I wouldn't be able to go quick enough. You lost a glove and got your hand skated over on ice hockey? Lots of stitches? Oh, that sounds terrifying. But yeah, I don't think I would die, but I would certainly get injured. I don't know what tiers you're doing here. We're doing like an I would die, I would get injured, I would just pass out tier, and then I lightly bruised, and then I would be fine tier. Not dead, just brutally maimed. Yeah, this baby brutally maimed. They did a lot of ice skating. When I was younger, they would like freeze over some football fields around where I lived to make temporary ice rinks during winter where I would skate. Like my mom would take me and my sisters and we would skate. But I haven't skated since I was young. But I did pretty decently. But it was always figure skating skates that we used. Never hockey skates, or definitely not speed skating skates. I will say it's pretty interesting to watch. I would say if you like watching running, like all those what do you call it? What do you call the category of running sports? I know it has like a category name, but if you like watching like the track running and stuff like that, then watching speed skating is pretty fun. It's just called track? Wow, okay, it's just called track. Like, if you like the track and field events, and you haven't seen speed skating, then speed skating is pretty similar. Triathlon? Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with speed skating. I would just literally get injured because, yeah, it looks dangerous. Isn't speed skating kind of like bobsleigh on foot? Oh no, it's pretty different from that. It's more like track and field, like track running. Back in elementary school, a classmate of yours got his cheek cut out by an ice skate. You could stick his tongue through the hole. Oh my god. Oh god, that's so dark. That's really dark. Ooh. Yeah. You skate from time to time, but you always have problems with uncomfortable skates since you don't have personal ones. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You would want skates to be comfortable. You felt shivers? Yeah, me too. I was just like, no, 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 no. Reject that. Reject that. But yeah, so short track speed skating, very different from... Very, very different from figure skating. Would probably get seriously injured. So there's that. Oh, and then we have speed skating. I guess they differentiate. These are kind of like the same for me. Short track speed skating and speed skating. I would... Everything I just said about short track speed skating also applies to this. They use the same type of skates, as far as I know. They use the same type of getup. It's just longer? What does it say? In the Olympic Games, long track speed skating is usually referred to just as speed skating, while short track speed skating is known as short track. Yeah, I guess it's just the distance of track. Yeah, this one takes place on a 400-meter ice track, and the short one is a 111 meters. Short track is with 4 people and more turns. It kind of depends on what you're doing, right? Because they have a team sport and stuff as well. But yeah, probably would get injured. Probably. And this is... Which country is he from? Netherlands? Yeah, I guessed correctly. Kamos, I will say that was a pretty good guess. I mean, his name is Polian.com. And it's from the Netherlands. Netherlands is really good at speed skating. It's really interesting how, if you look at sports, it's usually like some countries that just have a tradition for being good at a sport. And the Dutch is really good at it. It's very popular. In the Netherlands, it's really popular. South Korea, it's popular. And a whole bunch of other countries as well. But Netherlands, really, really good at it. Usually has like a lot of top athletes. It says Norway here as well. I think we have a couple of athletes that does well, but not to the extent of the Netherlands, like at all. Dutch are very tall, so that helps. I guess this might be a sport where being tall helps. I know some sports you want to be shorter, like gymnastics, but some sports taller. Like basketball, definitely want to be tall. The Olympics don't really interest you, but the Winter Olympics always has your attention. Yeah, I like the Winter Olympics the best. I like watching more sports during the winter ones. But yeah. So those are the 3 sports. What is this? Acro ski. This is ski ballet. Oh, wait, I know what this is. I think I've seen videos of it. Ah. Yeah. Okay, this used to be part of the Olympics, like back in the day. This is ski ballet or acro ski, a form of ballet performed on skis, very similar to figure skating, combining spins, jumps, and flips in a 2-minute routine choreographed to music. It was part of the professional freestyle skiing tours in the 1970s and 80s, and then an official Olympic discipline until 2000. Ski ballet came to be known as acro ski in the 1990s in an effort to legitimize its place among the competitive ski community. But yeah, there's no longer a part of competitive freestyle skiing. What's the difference with figure skating? You wear skis, like actual skis. But yeah, this one, I don't think I would get injured from this, but I would just not be able to do it, because if this is the thing that I've seen YouTube videos of, if you go like, you search like ski ballet or acro ski on YouTube, you can probably find videos of it. It looks pretty cool and silly, yeah. I don't think I would be able to do this, like, with skis. So probably bruises. I would get bruises because I would just try and just fall over. But it snows, so it would be okay. That sounds almost like Airblade-like. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, so this is an interesting thing. Acro ski. Oh, and then we have alpine skiing. This is downhill skiing. I have never tried this. Downhill skiing, I think it's what it's called, slalom, in Norwegian. It's pretty popular. It's like when you go skiing in Norway, like as a recreational sport, usually you go slalom or you go cross-country skiing, like alpine skiing or cross-country. Alpine it gets really scary though. It gets really scary. At least if you're looking at the Olympic levels, they go so quickly on the downhills. And it is called slalom. Yeah, this is a slalom skiing. I think I would die, Kamos. If we're talking about like the high speeds that the professionals go at, I would just die. And if not, I would probably get injured, which is why I've never done it, because I'm just like, I would just be injured. Also, is there any pictures here? Yeah, here we have alpine skiers. This is where you have like the wider type of skis. And you go like zoom back and forth. The sport doesn't kill you, the hospital bill does. Yeah, there's also that. There's a lot of... Yeah, here are the skis. Like, you have these wide type of skis. These are alpine skis. Downhill skis. Yeah, so this one is... Oh, yeah, then you have the competitions. They have slalom, giant slalom, super giant slalom, combined, downhill, parallels. The downhill is actually the one that scares me the most. The regular slalom, that's the one where you go like back and forth with these like sticks. That one doesn't scare me as much. But if you want to see car racing, but on skis, then boy, you should watch downhill. Downhill is so quick. They go like straight down, like they have like basically a racetrack. They go down. I have watched this because it's quite thrilling to watch because they go so quick. But when the people go off track, which I've also seen, I think a couple of times I watch people go off track, they have to get helicoptered out from the field because they go into like these security nets you can see in the background, and you just go like, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. Also, look at this. Look at this. Wow, back in the 80s. Is that Austria? Yeah, Austria, Switzerland, and Canada. All the red and white flags. Whoa, still Austria and Switzerland doing really good. And then Norway. And Italy doing really good the last years as well. This is always interesting, like, looking at these. Like, you can see the countries that dominate. Oh, the US did really well in the 2000s. You thought it was all the same flag? They do look pretty similar. And also, if you're watching on lower resolution, they might look similar even more. How could it be that the countries in the Alps do well with alpine skiing? Yeah, it's really weird that way. It's really strange. But yeah, I would just die. Kamos. Downhill, I would just die. Slalom, injured. Probably. Probably injured. Oh, this though. This is a more interesting discipline. Because this is biathlon. A winter sport that combines cross-country skiing and rifle shooting. I've kind of always wanted to try biathlon. Biathlon looks fun. This one is insane. Yeah, this one is one of my favorite ones to watch. The cross-country skiing part can be a little bit more boring to watch depending on which type of biathlon discipline you're watching, but the shooting part is really thrilling. This one takes ages. Again, it depends on the discipline because they have different branches of biathlon. They have team sports. They have a time challenge one where everyone starts staggered. So everyone is like going around the field at the same time. But they're competing on like from their start and end time. So you don't necessarily know who's doing well unless you're listening to the commentators who kind of know what they're watching. You used to love watching ski shooting? Yeah, this one is pretty fun. And the skiing is cross-country skiing, which is, you know, it's super hard if you're trying to do it competitively, but just cross-country skiing itself is really peaceful. So I could do this. Would I be good at it? Probably not. I could do this, and I don't think I would be injured because I've done cross-country skiing when I was young. But the shooting part looks really, really hard, but also really fun. Yeah, this is kind of like the modern cross-country skiing outfits. They have these rifles, and then just their suits. there's a sprint that sets the stagger, and then the next day pursuit, they start staggered. Oh, yeah. The sprint has its own medals usually at the Olympics. That's the one way they start staggered and they compete on time. So you will get someone that gets like gold, silver, and bronze on the sprint. But your times on the sprint also decides your start time on the hunt. And on the hunting, the pursuit part, the pursuit hunt part, that one is like first one to reach the gold gets the gold medal, silver medal, etc. But you gotta do well in the sprint to have like a good starting position in the pursuit. So they have quite a lot of interesting... Yeah, here we have the formats. They have individual, which is just a set race, 20 kilometers, so it's pretty long. And then they have the sprint, which is 10 kilometers. Super sprint, I don't know if they do that in the Olympics, but pursuit they definitely do in the Olympics. And then they have mass starts, and they have relays and mixed relays, which they do like actually like a guy and a girl on a team together. So it's one of the few sports where they mix the genders. Yeah. Also, I don't keep track of like scandals going on. I want to say, oh, 2 guys, 2 girls. I've seen the mixed relays also with just 1 guy, 1 girl, I'm pretty sure, but maybe not in the Olympics. But yeah. Oh, it could be the single mixed relay I'm thinking about. Dun 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 dun. And yeah, team. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Probably the single mixed relay. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if you can see the... Can we see the countries here? Pursuit. Biathlon at Winter Olympics. Yeah. Let me see. Was this the last one? 2020 Winter Olympics. Whoa, these are a lot of tables. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, here we go. Here's the Olympics, yeah. Norway has done well, but France is also a really good country for biathlon. Germany as well. Like there's a lot of countries up there, I feel like, on the biathlons. Belarus, Slovenia. It's kind of more of a mixed bag. And I don't know if Norway currently has a lot of good people or not. Yeah, so they do the sprint. This was sprint 10 kilometers. Pursuit 12.5 kilometers. Mass start. And then the relays. And then women as well. You remember Ole Einar Bjørndalen being a beast? Oh yeah, Ole Einar Bjørndalen. That was yeah, this back in the 2090s era, we had this athlete. And he's yeah, his nickname was King of Biathlon. Because he had just a whole bunch of medals. Yeah, he had 14 Olympic medals, 8 of them being golds. And he participated in 1994, 98, 2002, 2006, 2010, and 2014 Olympics. He's probably one of the more successful Norwegian winter athletes, which says something because Norway has a lot of Norwegian winter athletes. Yeah. What a beast, yeah. And he competed for a long time. For a long time. I think also his current spouse... Yeah, his current spouse is a retired Belarusian... also biathlete. Yeah, this is a crazy 478 individual races, 582 total, and 95 individual victories and 136 total. That is kind of insane. Yeah, so that's biathlon. Biathlon's really fun. I really like biathlon. And it's like one of those sports where you watch and you're like, I could probably survive that. Probably skied more than you have walked. Probably skied more than like some of us have walked combined. But yeah, biathlon. It's fun. It's survivable. Would we do well? Probably not. But I think most of us would survive. If you don't get shot, probably. I mean, you're supposed to shoot at the goals. You're not supposed to shoot at other people. Wish more people like biathlon in the US. Yeah, I don't think it's one of the popular disciplines in the US, right? I think for US, it's more like alpine skiing is more popular. Because I've seen a couple of US athletes in the Winter Olympics, but it's often in things like alpine that they do well. Yeah. And then we have cross-country skiing, which I would survive this just fine, Kamos, because this is like half of what biathlon is. But this is, for me, probably one of the more boring disciplines to watch. I'm just going to admit it. It's not that thrilling unless you're watching the speed disciplines. Like they have some like speed sprint ones here that are pretty like thrilling because they're over in a couple of minutes. So you don't sit through them that long. But they also have like a 50-kilometer one. It's like the marathon running. If you're watching track and you like marathon running, you probably would like cross-country skiing. Would I have enough stamina for the full distance? I don't think the 50-kilometer would be for me. But a 10-kilometer, probably I could do that. US also likes X Game. Oh yeah, the snowboarding disciplines. Yeah, stuff like that. Snowboarding and the skiing ones. They're in the same category. 50 kilometers, that's a lot? Yeah. Yeah. A lot. History of skiing, Winter Olympic Games. Oh, 2022. Oh, this is just in general. What are they called disciplines? Because they're things that people train at and get good at? Are they waterboarding? Are you talking about a torture technique or like water sports? I've tried kneeboarding, the one where you like sit on your knees on a waterboard, and never again. It's way too fast paced for me, and also not the torture technique. No, that seems like it wouldn't be fun. Yeah. Really hope to mean wakeboarding. Yeah, I was like wakeboarding, like kneeboarding, something like that, maybe. Also, yeah, here are the medal events. 50 kilometers, Kamos. 50. That is a lot of kilometers. And I've been doing it since 1925, which is a long time. I think the ones they do now, they do the sprints, which the sprints are the more fun ones to watch. Oh, they're added pretty recently. I didn't know it's only been going on since the early 2000s. That's 49 kilometers too long for you? Yeah. The sprints are the most thrilling ones to watch here. And then I feel like the 10 kilometers aren't necessarily that bad. A big part of that is uphill. Yeah, so much uphill. And also the team relays can be kind of fun, but the 50 kilometers, it also feels like after a certain point, the winners are kind of already decided. I mean, you could be in the lead for a long time and have a big lead, and then suddenly like just collapse and you end up like in the middle of the pack at the end. But for the really like stamina proficient athletes, I feel like it can be decided at the halfway mark, and then the rest of the race is just kind of like watching that one person. Like they will zoom into a pack of skiers skiing together, and then they will like zoom on to the person in the lead, and the person in the lead will be like 5 to 10 minutes ahead of everyone else, and then it doesn't become as funny, and you're like, oh, I'll watch something else for 10 minutes and then check on back. Yeah, I mean, they have to stay in the lead, but it's at some point it feels like a foregone conclusion. That's why biathlon is so good. You can be first and then miss all the shots and lose. Exactly. In biathlon, you have the thrilling, exciting part of the shots, like the shooting, which can really mess up your run and stuff. But yeah, cross-country skiing, I would survive just fine. Would not kill me. Downhill skiing, we already looked at under alpine skiing. Would die. I would just be dead, just 100%. Oh, and this is the one that's more popular in the US, right? This is freestyle skiing. This is the one where you do the X Games style stuff. You do the half pipes and the slopes and the big airs. This, yes, you do these thingies. Dead, kamos, instantly dead. I have only done a big upside down jump once on skis, and it was by accident in the schoolyard in elementary school, where there was a big hill and some kids during recess built a ski jump, and I went down on skis, and I think I somehow went upside down and then crashed into a snow pile. I kind of blacked out at some point. And yeah, that was just a tiny hill with a tiny little jump, and I would just die if I tried this, probably. You wanna pull my cowlick? You can pull it, but it will go right back to the curl. As long as I don't do anything fancy, it will be fine. But this is, we're talking about if I actually tried to do like a jump or something, kamos. I would just be dead. Blacked out? Yeah, I remember going down the ski jump. I remember the world like flipping around, and then everything just goes black. And then I remember just like coming to in the snow. Probably right afterwards, but there's like a part there that's just erased from my memory. Yeah, that sounds like an experience. Yeah, I after that I was just like, yeah, never again. Never again. I did go down it voluntarily, I'll say. Like, no one was pressuring me to go down that, but after that I was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Water. Yeah, this I would be dead. Freestyle skiing kamos, so dead. Very dead. This one is kind of fun to watch. I funnily enough, I never really watched this during the Olympics. Maybe I should watch it more because this is really fun. And then there's the SSX games, which I actually just got. Okay, it's sad I'm not doing hand cam right now, because in the package that I picked up, the one that had the PlayStation 3 connectors and stuff, I also got the PlayStation 3 version of SSX, which is basically like this, for snowboarding and like downhill moguls, half pipe, skiing and stuff. I want to play that. I can do this in the video game, but not real life. Real life, very dead. You want to play the sport curling? Oh, we'll get to curling. Don't worry. Is it SSX tricky? Wait, let me check. I put it there. No. It's just normal. It's just normal SSX. Yeah, it says PlayStation 3 SSX. EA Sports. Defy reality. Own the planet. Yeah. I think this one is just the normal one. SSX Tricky was on a PlayStation 2. Ah, yeah. This is PlayStation 3 version. Does it say E3 2011? I don't know. I just wanna play that. That one was a reboot? Ah, it was a reboot. Ah, I see. This is the one I played when I was younger, though. I think I played it on the Xbox. It was one of the few games we had at home on the Xbox instead of the PlayStation. But I want to play that. I want to play that on stream so badly. So, yeah. Super excited for when I can get that to work. And that's basically this. Freestyle skiing. What is this? Jack jumping. Known as ski balk in Europe. There's mini skis or things called snow skates, some that resemble mini perfect snowboards. You see people rocking those every now and then. Oh, I wonder if it's something like this. What is this? I swear I've never seen this. Ski balk. Action sport that involves descending on a slope that is covered in snow on a jack jumper. Skiing device with a bench seat attached to a ski. The seat may be solidly mounted with a post or sprung mounted with a shock absorbing device. This is not for the Paralympics. This is thingy. been around since the 1920s and 30s. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I guess it's just like skis with a bench you sit on. SSX 2011 is pretty fun. You just wish it had real-time multiplayer instead of periodic leaderboards. Ah, no multiplayer, I see. Going downhill on a chair? Yeah, it's like going downhill on a ski bench. I don't know if I would survive this or not, because I've never seen it in action. But it does look fascinating. Oh, and then we have... Oh, mogul skiing! Oh, this thingy! I have seen this. I've tried something similar with cross-country skis. Because there was a hill that my school would take me to in elementary school that had, like, not a complete setup like this, but, like, a lot of, like, bouncy things. I think I could survive this. Like, maybe I would get a couple of bruises. Maybe not in this slope one that's super steep, but a less steep one. This one is like you go over a lot of bumps basically. One-timed run of free skiing on a steep, heavy moguled course, stressing technical turns and aerial maneuvers and speed. I would not do aerial maneuvers, but it's like a downhill with a lot of these like bumps. Yeah, this one doesn't seem too bad. Like, as long as you can brake and go slow. It hurts your knees just by watching. Yeah. Feel like one wrong move and you're going to go flying. That's a risk, but that's why the bruises come in. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of the other alpine stuff, though. Mogul skiing. Ooh, mono skiing. Single wide ski used for skiing on snow. This is kind of like snowboarding, but ski. I would get injured, Kamos. I would just be like, why are my feet pinned together? And then panic, and then tumble, and then I would get injured. Monoskiing was invented in the 1950s. Using a single water ski and a bear trap binding. Wow. How is that not snowboarding? This is like snowboarding, but with extra steps. Yeah, it feels like snowboarding with extra steps, I'm not going to lie. New school skiing, what is this? A specific type of alpine skiing. Oh, but you're using rails and boxes. It's basically skating and skiing combined, I guess. Which, again, I would die. I would just die. This is just dying with extra steps. Why must humans invent more terrifying things nobody asked for? It's for the adrenaline, probably. You know, those loving adrenaline rushes from being close to death, Kamos. Isn't it lovely that you die in more inventive ways? Just, you know, for a little bit of extra adrenaline? I would rather not. Oh, speaking of extra steps, this is kind of like how biathlon is cross-country skiing and shooting. What if you could do cross-country skiing, but then instead of the safe activity of shooting a rifle at blinks, you could jump the giant ski jump, because that's Nordic combined. It's cross-country skiing and ski jumping combined together. And basically what they do in competitions is they do cross-country skiing, and then they also combine that scores with the scores from jumping. Which cross-country would be fine. Jumping, I would die. So, severe injury? Question mark? If we combine the two? The ski jump scares you so much? Yeah, it's terrifying. It's really, 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 really terrifying. But yeah, Nordic combined. It's an interesting discipline. I will admit, I basically never watch this. If I'm watching cross-country, I usually just watch cross-country. Or if I'm going to watch ski jump, I'll just watch ski jump. This one feels a little bit harder to keep track of, because you gotta keep track of two different events for it. It's a weird combo since one score is in seconds and the other is in meters. That as well. Cross-country up the mountain, ski jump down the mountain and over the fjord. I mean, it has a practical side to it in that sense, but Nordic Combine has always been strange to me. Wait, they have ski archery? Whoa, whoa. Neurons activated. There's a sub-genre of archery that's ski archery. That's basically biathlon, but you get a bow instead of a rifle. I wish that was part of the Olympics. That would be cool. Yeah, yeah. This must be a medieval skiing? Yeah, medieval skiing. It's like, what if you just went back in time and no rifle? Just, yeah, it's cool Viking skiing. Cooler biathlon? Yeah, it does kind of sound like cooler biathlon. But since this is just like a little sub thingy here on the, I'm assuming, archery. Yeah, on the modern competitive archery stuff, it's just a sub thingy down here. I'm guessing it's not very popular. But it looks amazing. And I think I would survive. I think I could do that. I would be awful at it, but I could do that. Skiboarding. Oh, this is again more snowboarding and skiing combined in weird ways that I would get injured. Thank goodness it don't have to be moving when shooting an arrow. No, it's probably the same with biathlon where you stop up and shoot. Ski bob. What is... Oh, wait, I've seen this thing. Okay, this thing I've actually seen. This is the little, like, tricycle-looking thingy. Or, I guess not tricycle. It's just, like, 2 skis, but it's like a little, like, ski bike. Ski bob. I didn't know it was called ski bobbing. Yeah, it's like a little bike ski. Yeah, it's little, like, bike-looking thing. Isn't it interesting? It looks like a bicycle on snow. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Oh, my day has been as sweet as I am. It has been sweet. Up yours has been good as well. This is some 90s, 70s ski bobs. Self-injury machine from what you recall. I mean, this looks very much like a self-injury machine. Like, look at that. Hinges and wood. The modern one looks better. Where's the pedal? That's gravity. You'll let gravity do the jump. Do the work kamos. I don't think this is for, like, straight hills. This is for downhill, probably. Involves a bicycle-type frame attached to skis instead of wheels, and sometimes a set of foot skis. The use of foot skis is what defines ski bobbing. Often called ski bikes or snow bikes. That's basically motocross, but on snow. Yeah, kind of. I think I could do this with bruises. Many bruises. many bruises, but I could do this. I wouldn't go fast, but yes, this is survivable. Snowmobile without the engine? Yeah, kind of that as well. I would survive. Yeah, I think I would survive. Because this doesn't look like a super steep hill, so maybe. You miss the days when you had snow in Poland? Technically, there's still snowy winters, but it melts pretty fast. Ah, maybe you have it more up in the mountains? Snow? Maybe? What is this? Ski joring. Wait! Skiing being pulled by a horse or a dog or another animal or a motor vehicle? The name is derived from the Norwegian word ski shorting. Oh, ski shorting. Ski shorting. Ah. I see. It's like you could ski on the flat ground. You just need something to pull you. Or got ski joring. Oh wait, people. This is basically what people with dogs do, which take their dogs out. Kamos. My older sister has definitely done this, but like not as an activity. But I know she's gone skiing with her doggo. And basically she does a lot of pulling, or at least when she was younger, she would do a lot of pulling. This is like if you want to go skiing and you want to take your dogs out for a walk, and you have like one of those like harness belts. It's just the dogs, you know, propel you. You did the sport when you were younger without knowing? Yeah, exactly. You're going to say this is huge in Alaska? Yeah. That's basically that. I mean, if you bring a horse to do this with equestrian ski shorting, then you're talking a little bit more horsepower. That's a great exercise for higher energy dogs. Yeah, and for higher energy horses. No, I don't think the horses are going to find this really hard, you know? This is just kind of like another day out riding for them. This sounds like the kind of sport that was invented by teenagers going like, well, we have horses and we have skis. Could we combine them together for like adrenaline fun? It sounds like that type of sport, you know? What an amazing joke. Yeah, Uma! We're getting in on the Umas early because tomorrow is going to be amazing card day. But yeah, absolutely. Apparently it's competitive. Whoa, with the car. This is where it seems a little bit dangerous. I think I could survive without the car. With car, injuries. Never be sorry for puns. Never be sorry. Also, why does the car have like a... Why does it have a cutout windshield? They were like, well, the windshield is so beat up, we can't even see out of it anymore. The car might be a bit dangerous. Yeah, oh, or an ATV. Whoa. They do this with flips? Okay, that's more dangerous. Tracked ATVs pull skiers through obstacle and jumps along historic downtown. Ooh. I don't know about that. That part looks a little bit... Yeah. What if it pulls you too quickly when you're upside down and you can't get right? Are you just suddenly getting like your face pulled along the ground? I don't know. This sounds like a bunch of college kids made up a sport. Exactly! A bunch of like hyped up college kids go like, well, we have all this stuff. Let's combine it all together. Yeah, so depending on if it's dogs pulling you or an ATV pulling you, this could go a lot of ways. Have you seen the meme of dudes living less than girls? That kind of seems like less of a meme every day. At least if this is a guy-heavy sport. So ski shooting. Oh, and then we have the lovely activity of ski jumping. This one can be both fun and boring to watch. I feel like it kind of depends on whatever mood you're in. And also if you have athletes from your country competing or not. But I would be so dead. You're here for biathlon? Yes, the biathlon we already went through. This one, I would be so dead. Just look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is back in the day, but... The jumps. Also, yeah, the poses they have to do. The poses that they do nowadays. Really intense. High intensity poses. Instant no for you? Yeah. Like, leaning this far forward on skis feel like you're just going to, like, tumble over. It feels like it's you're on the way to do a somersault. The way they make their body so flat is beautiful, but also very scary. Yeah, super scary. I mean, technically, they don't jump, like, that high off the ground, I guess, because they're kind of, like, jumping along the hill. But still, they're pretty high up. Like, look at these. Like, this is, like, where they jump from, somewhere up there, and then they fly over this entire hill. How do they avoid face planting? I have watched competitions of this. Like, I have watched Olympics of this and, like, world championships of this. So people do sometimes crash. But they usually don't face plant. It's more like of, they miss the landing kind of deal. But I have seen people that have to be helped off the field. But yeah, it's pretty intensive, but it's not like you usually see them face plant. But to be fair, when you watch high-level competitions, they're all trained for it. The fall is still just as far as if the hill dropped off the cliff. True. You've been to one of these competitions live years ago? Yeah. Well, yeah, they do these telemark landings. Like, these are like kind of the landings that they try and do. It should be like all proper like. Oh, and yeah, they do like summer events of this as well, which is even more insane to me for some reason. But I guess they do gotta do Summertime practice. Look at this hill. Oh god, no. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, I would just die. I would just be dead. Very dead. You can ski on grass. Yeah, the ski jumping they do on grass. They have scores on this? Yeah, they have scores. There's scores for like how you land and things like performance counts and stuff. Would I like to try this? No. No. Oh, you'll crash into something? Yeah. You know, a high chance. Wait, what is this? Ski mountaineering. Ski mall. Have I seen this? Is this ski climbing? Oh, I was like, I haven't seen this in the Olympics. This is new. Ah. Wait, let me see. What are the new sports they're adding? Yeah, I've never seen this in the Olympics before. Medals, opening ceremony, closing ceremony, sports. Ski mountaineering, yeah. Does it say here what the new events are? New medal events will include men and women's dual moguls in freestyle. The return of men and women's doubles in luge. Men and women's team combined. Does this say completely new sports? I don't know. Oh, add ski mountaineering as a debut optional sport. It will consist of 3 medal events: men's sprint, women's sprints, and mixed relay. Ah. Ooh. It announced an agreement with the National Hockey League to allow its player to participate in the Olympic men's hockey tournament for the first time since 2014. Interesting. So you might have even more competitive hockey playing this year. If there's anyone that likes hockey here. Learned something new today? Yeah, I've never seen ski mountaineering before. They also have indoor skiing, which is basically a huge inclined treadmill covered in AstroTurf, using skis with caterpillar treads. Whoa. The NHL is back in the Olympics? Yeah. So we'll get to see some cool hockey. Let me see. Ski mountaineering is a skiing discipline that involves climbing mountains either on skis or carrying them. Just carrying the skis up a mountain, depending on the steepness of its ascent, and then descending on skis. Oh, so you do an ascent and a descent. There are 2 major categories of equipment used: freeheel telemark skis. Ski based on alpine skis, where the heel is free for ascent but fixed during descent. Oh, so you take off the heel of the skis? That is really fascinating. The discipline may be practiced recreationally or as a competitive sport. You did that in the past as a hobby? Ah, interesting. I'm kind of interested in seeing this if they have an uphill and a downhill section, and they're doing sprints. So sprints are kind of like quicker and fun usually. Apparently there's a problem with the main hockey rink's construction not being finished yet. They may potentially pull out. Oh no! I hope it doesn't happen. Oh, this is called Randon. Oh, wait, I've heard of Randon. Ah, so I've heard of this. Interesting. Is this the... Are they shorter skis? I feel like I gotta see this. I want to see what this looks like in practice. The hockey rink might end up being too small. Ah, that's kind of unfortunate. I feel like ice hockey is such a like a classic winter sport. It's going to be sad if it's not there. Also, just like this climbing part. This is literally he's just no ski climbing. Yeah. Yeah, ski mountaineering or skimo. I like that it's called skimo. Skimo. Sounds like a Pokemon. Oh, and then ski orienteering. I think I would be fine with this. Or kamos. This could go 1 or 2 ways, kamos. Either I'm completely fine, or I die from being lost in the mountain. One of those 2 extremes would happen if I did ski orienteering. Yeah. I don't know if any of you have done orienteering, but orienteering is a pretty popular like activity in Norway. I don't know if the competitive environment might not be that big, but orienteering is when you get a map and a compass, like usually a physical compass, and they're like, you gotta go and find different posts in the forest, and then make your way back afterwards. I've never done it while skiing, but I've done it during summer, like in the forest. Is that how I go to work? No. Oh, VTubers don't navigate? Okay, I will have you know, kamos. Once during elementary school, this is a story I don't think I've told you guys before. Once in elementary school, we went on like a half-week like camping thingy arranged by the school. So it was like sleepover in like camping cabins, and they had activities. And one of the days we were there, they had forest orienteering, which is kind of, now that I think about it, without supervision by adults. Late skole, it was the late skole, it's called in Norway. It's pretty common to do it at least once during elementary school. But basically, they released groups of like, I think we might have been 10 groups of 10-year-olds, like going in like I think we were like 3 in a group or 2 in a group. Just huge amounts of 10-year-olds just released on their own in the forest with a map and a physical compass and being like, find these thingies. That's the thing that happens in Norway. The adults were back at the goal. Like, the more I'm contemplating this, the more I'm going like, was that safe? I mean, we all made it back, but a little bit suspicious. So basically, we were released with a map and a compass, and we had like a route mapped out. It was like different posts mapped up. We got grouped up. You had to do it solo. Oh, solo sounds even more brutal. But yeah, we got grouped up for this. I think we were 2 people, 3 people, and it was fine. My group was doing fine until we got to the 7th post. I'm assuming we had 10. No, there wasn't really. There was kind of a trail, but we ran into an issue because I think there were 10 posts, and at around post 7, we were looking for these kind of like square, kind of kite-like material, white and orange bright squares or cubes that hung on trees, and they had a little like clipper thingy that you were supposed to like clip on a card to show that you found the different posts. When we were finding the 7th one, we found the location along a trail, and for the life of us we could not find the post. And then we were there for so long that a second group, the group behind us, because they kind of released us staggered, so we wouldn't go all at the same time. The second group behind me found my group. And then we were like walking around in a group trying to find it. And then a third group found us. And we were walking around a lot. Like, I don't think like we were all wrong. But basically what turned out to have happened, we eventually found it. And it looked like it had fallen down a hill that was next to where it was supposed to be. So it was like far down a hill, like just among trees and leaves and stuff. So that one had gotten dislodged from wherever it was, or another team had yeeted it. I don't know what happened to that one, but it was pretty far from where it was supposed to be. So my group ended up coming back like with a really awful time because we had gotten stuck on that one post for forever. But yeah, that was like my last attempt at orienteering, which, you know, was fine until that one thingy, because it was not where it was supposed to be. More than likely yeeted. Yeah, another group might have yeeted it. But yeah, we ended up finding it and ended up getting back to start, but it was pretty frustrating. And I remember the weather being kind of rainy when we were at the camping thingies. It was like a half damp forest that we had to like wade through. Not the best. A moose stole the thingy and I was waiting to ambush us. Luckily didn't see any mooses. Did we tell our teachers about it? I think we told our teachers, but again, it's been so long. But yeah, ski orienteering. Basically, orienteering during winter. I think it would be fine. Looks like they're wearing cross-country skis as well, which cross-country skis is okay. Back in primary school, you would do paper chase. One group a teacher would go ahead and try and make a trail, then the other group following them an hour later, trying not to lose the trail. But that sounds pretty fun. Oh yeah, this is like this guy has like a map holder, which I guess makes sense with skis, but like you basically get a map and a compass for orienteering. It's pretty simple. Yeah. Snow kiting. What is this? Oh, it's like the people do this on the water, right? I haven't seen this done on snow, but I've seen this done on water. They do the wakeboards or whatever, like kite surfing. Yeah, I've seen kite surfing. It's basically snow parasailing. I would probably die. I feel like I would be picked up by the wind and just crashing into a building somewhere and just perish immediately. I've always found parasailing and water kiting to look incredibly dangerous. And I feel like you really have to know what you're doing if you're going to do this. You would also die? Yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at the kites. Obviously, I would be picked up because I'm a duck. Yeah, obviously. I could just let go, but I feel like I would panic and then not let go. But yeah, kite skiing. Oh, and then we got speed skiing. I feel like this is kind of just the same as downhill skiing we were talking about earlier. Speed flying and speed riding, yeah, it's similar to the kiting. Telemark skiing. Oh, that's like... Oh, is it this thingy? Yeah, it's similar to slalom in a sense. Yeah, alpine and Nordic stuff. I would try snow kiting. Oh no, literally I would die, kamos. Literally just die. Oh, there's a pentathlon. They did it at the 1948 Olympics. It's just a lot of stuff combined in one. Yeah, we just die from some of that probably. Ski base jumping. Wait. Oh, this is the parachuting. Oh, this is just like base jumping, but you also have skis. The recreational sport of skiing at a high speed off a cliff or mountain and free falling through the air using a parachute to descend to the ground. Oh, we're in extreme sport territory here. Oh, speed skiing is not like downhill. It reaches 200 kilometers. Oh my god. Definitely dead. I didn't know. Totally safe? What do you mean totally safe? No. This is ultra death, kamos. Ultra mega death. And also, I would probably... The part of the death is that I would pass out. When you go off the hill, I would just be like... Yeah. Mentally check out. Just die. Oh, you've seen the Red Bull boys do this in YouTube shorts? This feel like something they would do over at Red Bull. Extreme sport. Yeah. Oh, no. I would survive with my wings. No. Because of the fainting, ultra mega death. Yeah. And also, this is all the skiing sports. There's quite a lot. Quite a lot, apparently. Some of them more dangerous than others. And then we have sledding. Bobsled. I'm not going to lie. This looks like... Those like, you know, those like little tracks you can build for cars that go super quick. Just that in real life. I feel like bobsledding is the closest you get to those little like track car thingies you can build. Where you send the cars around on tracks. The Hot Wheels, yeah, it's the closest you get to Hot Wheels in real life. Also, Selim, welcome to the Combo Squad. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the yapping. Always thought this one was cool. It looks kind of cool, but it also looks extremely dangerous. This seemed cool until you saw one accident and suddenly it wasn't cool anymore. Yeah. Sledding feels like one of those sports that would kill you instantly unless you have a lot of practice. Exactly, exactly. So yeah. 2 or 4 athletes make a timed speedrun down narrow, twisting banked ice tracks in a gravity-powered sleigh. Yeah, it looks kind of fun. Oh my god, look. Zero protection. This was how they did it in 1910? Whoa. I feel like they must have had 1950? Oh my god, they must have had way more casualties back then. Oh my god, 1913? Oh. Yeah. One fall, all fall? Yeah, look at that. Oh, the early bobsled mask to protect the head. Wow. At least nowadays, it looks like you have, you know, some protection. Didn't Jamaica have a sledding team at one point? Oh, for sure, for sure. I think that's the team that's actually pictured here. Yeah, this is the 2014 Winter Olympics from Jamaica's team. This looks terrifying. I'll just be dead. This is more of a modern race as well. Yeah, I would be dead. I feel like all of these sledding disciplines, I would just be dead. Oh, except for dog sledding. I don't know if I could control an entire sled team of dogs. But the sledding itself seems safer. Way safer. Because it's on flat grounds. If you fall off, it's some bruises. You get some bruises, but you're probably okay. And also, look at them! It's the huskies! It's the Siberian huskies! They're so cute. They're so cute and so puppy. What if it was cats? If it was cats, you wouldn't be moving kamos. The cats would just be sitting there and like chewing on the ropes and being like, thanks for all these rope cat toys. A friend of yours was on the national bobsled team. Ooh, I hope they're safe. Yeah. Why are they panting if it's cold? Because they run real quick, kamos. They run real quick. Yeah. But yeah, I think I would survive this. Would I get the dogs to go anywhere? No. Samoyeds! I love Samoyeds. They're so cute. But also probably like 10 times the amount of fur shedding that my cats do. And my cats do a lot of fur shedding because they're long-haired cats. Aren't dog sledding races really long? I think a lot of them are really long, yeah. Also, dogs don't sweat. They have to transfer heat with their tongues. Ah, true. That as well. And they're super fluffy. I'm sure they gotta get rid of the heat somehow. Yeah. Samoyed. Fluff. But yeah, this one seems more fine. Ice blocking is a recreational activity in which individuals race to the bottom of a hill sitting on large blocks of ice. In the United States, ice blocking is thought to be regional, occurring in the West. The only equipment needed is some large blocks of thick ice and clothing, preferably padded clothing. Kamos, have you done this? Western US kamos, have you done this? This is a sport / activity? Kamos? US kamos? I feel like you need to chime in there. You've seen this? It's insane. Whoa. Wow, news to you. It did say regional. Okay, there's no pictures here, but I feel like I want to watch a video after the stream of what this looks like. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, it feels like death with extra pain. Yeah. Also, no, Raiders, hi. Welcome. We're looking at different winter sports and then figuring out if we would die or not, attempting them. Which, you know, that's pretty fitting because Roro is a hockey VTuber. If you haven't checked out Roro, you know, and you like hockey stuff, you'll probably like her. We haven't gotten to ice hockey yet, but currently we're at ice blocking. And hi, I'm Kanna Yanagi, your local detective from Glitch Dice. And Flair, welcome back to the Kamo Squad. Wanted to say ice hockey is the best winter sport of all time. It is pretty cool. And also super Kamo. Yeah. Excessive pressure on grass from ice blocking can damage the grass and has resulted in the activity often being banned or restricted by park authorities and groundskeepers. Wow. Pretty interesting. In Fresno, California, the sport has been embraced by high school students who frequent parks during the late night hours in an effort to evade law enforcement officers. Ice blocking was once a very popular nighttime activity at specifically Hillcrest Park in Fullerton, California, but it has subsided since its heyday in the 60s and 70s. Wow, wow. Sounds normal? This sounds very normal. I don't think it's a sport as much as it is an activity, Kamos. Some of these are activities. If you need to evade law enforcement to do it, then... yeah. Specifically West US activity. Yeah. Oh, and then we have an actual sport, which is luge. Oh no, this is bobsledding, but more dangerous. This is one of the two sports that is basically like it feels like they thought of what if bobsledding was even scarier. Look at this. And even two people stacked on top of each other. This is an actual Olympic sport, Kamos. Oh, Lug. Oh, insta-death? Yeah, I would just be dead. You would do it with me? No, we would die. Actually, you know, you're probably one of the VTubers I would trust more to do this with, but also we would die. We would die, I don't know. Two people sled is like a joke that got out of hand. Yeah, this also seems like something that college students thought of. Yeah, we haven't gotten to skeleton yet. A lug sled. Is this a sled that they use? Even the sled looks really dangerous. It looks really dangerous, Kamos. Doubles at luge. Oh my god, this is... This looks so dangerous, Kamos. Oh my god, it's really just like double person sledding. Wow. A young luger at a start ramp. This is actually terrifying. Yeah, it's like, look at these pictures. They were doing it back in the 1960s as well. That kind of looks safer, I'm not going to lie. This kind of looks safer. Natural lugers. The double sled. The caption. It looks really intense, I'm not going to lie. They're in sync falling. No, I don't think that was falling. This is like they're doing a turn. They're like leaning their arm out to do a turn. You like that the sled has horns, so you can get extra impaled in case the impact doesn't kill you. Oh my god. I feel like I gotta watch this at the Olympics this year. Just like watch them do this once, just to see if it looks as dangerous as the pictures look. Because the pictures sure do look really dangerous. Wow. And then we have like the other version of this, right? Which is skeleton. Yeah. This is only one person though. I think Lug is double. And this is skeleton, which, you know, the name itself inspires so much confidence and safety. It's a winter sport in which a person rides a small sled known as a skeleton bobsled down a frozen track while laying face down and head first. The sport and sled may have been named from the bony appearance of the sled. Yeah. Face down and head first. Oh, you see, do I have a pic? Oh, yeah, this is it. That sounds like a kamos sport. No, kamos, take care of your heads, please. You sure it was named for the corpses that it made? It looks terrifying. Like, imagine the POV. Like, I kind of want... Okay, kamos, they should start implementing head cams on some of these winter sports, okay? Some of these winter sports, we need the POV from the athletes. Because just imagine the view from the helmet that is looking at all of this, like, head first. A GoPro? Yeah, like a GoPro. Yeah, not a face cam, like a GoPro. We need GoPro views so we can see the views. Have I rated biathlon? Yes, I love biathlon. Biathlon is great. I'm more rating this out of a tier list of like, would I die or not tier list. And this is high death, much death, so much death. That is a term that's called skeleton crew for the least amount of personnel required to operate a vehicle. Oh, it could be named for that as well. True. Looked it up on Nope. Yeah, that probably exists. Yeah, I want to see a GoPro view from the skeleton racing. It must be terrifying. Look at this. It's just like... It's you and the ice and just this tiny little board that's keeping you away from getting your entire body scraped up. Look at the speed of the thing this thing reaches. Wait, how fast? How fast are we talking here? 130 kilometers an hour! 81 miles per hour! That is a lot of kilometers slash miles. That is a lot. A lot. Yeah, no. Wait, how quick was Luge? Luge also looks really dangerous. Does it say? 140 kilometers an hour is even worse, but at least you're two people, so when you crash into someone else. It's like you're on the highway, yeah. Up to 5 Gs of accelerating force. Ooh. Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, Luke can be 1. Teams of 1 and 2. The first person can tank it? Yeah, you know... Yeah, sure. At least on bobsled, you had the front. How quick is the bobsled, do they say for this? It doesn't say for this, but I'm assuming it's... similar. VOC racing. Sport developed by the German TV host and entertainer Stefan Raab, in which modified VOCs are used to make timed runs down an Olympic bobsled track. We forgot about the other inventors of sports kamos, TV hosts. There are competitions for 1-person walk sleds and 4-person walk sleds, the latter using 4 walks per sled. It's just stir-fry walks! Look at that. At least they're wearing helmets. You know? The VOC World Championship. The competitive VOC. You swear not all Germans are crazy like this? Do you not like the racing equipment and ordinary VOC? Oh my god. Look at all the Germans that are hosting these racing competitions though. Also, I would say this is Austria, right? Yeah, Austria and German. I will say, which country is this? Ireland has apparently been doing really well. Yeah. Do they season the VOC with ski wax? Probably. How do you even fit people into it? I mean, I'm assuming it's like, you know, sledding down a hill. Wow. This is insane. They actually made this a sport. You know, you gotta admire the creativity. Senti Kamo has gotta represent Kamos in the next VOC race. Yeah. Or not, you know, for Kamo safety. But... It says, participants are mostly B-list celebrities like musical artists, actors, and TV hosts. But there are known athletes that have ongoing professional careers in winter sports, like 3-time Olympic luge champion and the Jamaican bobsled team. Of course, they participated in this. So it was mostly like a fun thing. Oh, it says the only modifications are that the bottom is reinforced with an epoxy filling, heated with a blow lamp. Sounds like a home DIY project. Being a pro sounds like cheating. I mean, it sounds like you're taking more safety precautions. That's just a bunch of drunk guys having fun, then turning it into a sport. It does sound like it. Kind of. Also, heck no, you like living? Yeah, this seems like... I feel like you might not die because the VOC might not go quick enough. So maybe like heavy bruises / injuries and not death. But yeah. VTuber rock sledding tournament when? I swear, Kamos, when the sledding game drops, the game that's called a sledding game, I'm going to be all over that to try and arrange a collab for it. Because you can basically arrange snow racing tournaments, sledding tournaments, but more normal sledding instead of VOC racing. Okay, we're down in snowboarding though. Alpine snowboarding, which is an Olympic event. Yes. I have tried snowboarding once. Down a baby-sized hill. I went half a meter and then I fell over. And then I went another half a meter and then I fell over. And then I fell over again. And I was like, maybe I should stick to skis. And that is my snowboarding career. Outside of SSX. SSX, the snowboarding game, I really like it. Otherwise, I'm safe with snowboarding. Because I don't move more than half a meter. And then I fall over. Alpine boards can turn on a dime. Scary sharp edges. Okay, maybe I'll get some cuts and bruises if I fall over and then cut myself on the board. But I think I'm fine. You always wanted to try winter sports, but in your area it's only summer ones. Ah, yeah, you do kind of need snow for winter sports. Were my glasses okay? Oh, this was way before my glasses. This was back in elementary school. I only got my glasses in junior high school. Survivable? Yeah, survivable. Survivable. Border cross. What is border cross? Snowboarding competition in which 4 to 6 competitors race down a course. Oh, it's a course racing one. I feel like this is also survivable if you go really slow. Never tried snowboarding? Yeah, snowboarding is way more awkward than skiing for me. You used to snowboard when you were young, but Texas doesn't get enough snow for that anymore. Ah, I see. Snowboard courses share common traits with motorcycle motocross courses. Oh, it's like motocross, but on snowboard. That looks more fun. Downhill though, I would fall over, so it would be fine. Because it is a jump. Some of them are quite big. I mean, if I could actually stand on a snowboard, I probably would be dead or injured. But my problem with snowboards is that I would just fall over. And then I would be okay. Oh, and then we have para snowboard. This is, of course, Oh, no, this is not... I thought it was maybe Paralympic snowboard, but no. Winter sport consisting of racing down a snow-covered surface while standing or sitting on a snowboard. An adaptation... Oh, no, it is... Oh, it is para. It is Paralympics. So... the same thing applies there. I would just fall over and it would be okay. With snowboarding, you couldn't wrap your mind around the idea of how going left is completely different from going right along the slope. Yeah, me neither. I don't get it. Oh, slalom snowboarding. Yeah, this is just kind of like similar downhill snowboarding. And it would all be fine because I would just fall over. What is snow skating though? A snow sliding device which can be described as a hybrid snowboard and a skateboard. Unlike a snowboard which uses bindings to secure the border to a rider's feet, a snow skate is typically bindingless. Oh, it's a short snowboard that doesn't have any bindings, so you can do snowboard style tricks. Yeah, that is off his feet. It's a skateboard without wheels, basically. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you never heard about. Yeah, this seems like another thing for college kids that are, you know, doing fun stuff. Oh, and this is a skateboard and a snow skate. A bi-level snow skate. Whoa, they can get tall. Trippy. In case you want the snowboard to be left behind while you fall down the hill. Yeah. Just going off skateboarding with the small boards. This looks dangerous. Yeah, this looks pretty dangerous. I would probably die. Or just like slip. Because the skate wouldn't be attached. So I would just like slip and then like fall on my back and just, yeah, perish. Oh, these are resort names? And it says if it's permitted or not. Interesting. It's permitted in most places, actually. Did I cover competitive snowball fighting? If that's the thing, we haven't gotten to it yet. We still have... I don't know if we'll go through all of these, but we still have quite a lot. There's so many winter sports. Slopestyle? Oh, this one! This I recognize specifically from the SSX games. This is the ones where you do a lot of jumps. Very dead. But also would be fine because I would crash. But this is the tricking one, right? The one where you're supposed to do a lot of flips and stuff. Falling in snow is a lot less painful than face planting or in plywood or concrete or a concrete half pipe. I mean, if it's ice underneath the snow, it might be like concrete. Kind of depends on it. I died doing slopestyle? Yeah, probably. These are huge jumps. I mean, look at that. That's an athlete there. That's the athlete kamos. And those are the size of the jumps. And that's the tiny little ant-sized athlete. You'd have to keep in mind how compacted some of that snow gets. Yeah, the snow here on the jumps is probably super compacted. But yeah. This is much bigger than you thought. Yeah, these are big. Are winter sports in Norway just called sports? No, you call them winter sports here as well. But you could call any sport just sport. We'll stick to video games for this one. Yeah. What is snowshoeing? Oh, this is just snowshoes. Yeah. We would all survive this, Kamals. These are just literally snowshoes. And I guess you could probably like do this competitive snowshoe walking. Probably. Yeah, this is just snowshoes. But I guess maybe you could do this competitively with running. Possibly. It's not always winter in Norway, but it's a lot of winter. Yeah. Oh, we'll get to ice hockey. Ice hockey is probably under team sports here. Snowshoeing is fun. It's just awkward walking in them. I've actually never tried snowshoes. They're not... like, maybe for people that go hiking and stuff, but otherwise you don't really see them around in sports. Like, at least not in everyday stores. I mean stores, not sports. Winter sports in Norway aren't just called sports, but all sports in Norway are winter sports. We have summer sports during summer. We just don't do very well during the Summer Olympics compared to the Winter Olympics. Always winter in Norway except for Bergen where it just rains. True. Bergen does have a lot of rain. Very true. Walking in the snow, you can barely normal walk. This is for people that are not walkingly challenged. Walking in snow is really hard though. Like without snowshoes. I walked in a lot of snow and that's really hard. Okay, snowmobiling has apparently several categories. Snowcross is one of them. Very dead. I just looked at this and I was like, no. Snowcross. Look how heavy those look. I don't think I could jump on it, let alone like maneuver it in the air. Adorable model. I think I'm happy you like the model. But yeah. Yeah, it's very dead. This is the Winter X games. You like your land vehicles, you know, on the land? Yeah, very on the land. On the land is nice. Oh my god, they're running around corners with this? That's just dirt biking on a snowmobile? Yeah, snowmobiles feels like they would be harder to maneuver though. It looks pretty cool. It does look cool, but... scary. Okay, and then we have... team sports. Bandy. Oh, I've done the inside version of this. Not on ice, but like non-ice bandy, like indoor bandy. This is kind of ice hockey adjacent. Winter sport played by two teams wearing ice skates on a large ice surface, using sticks to direct a ball into the opposing team's goal. It's the predecessor of ice hockey. Yeah. So it's like a floor, like a little like ball instead of a hockey puck, I think. I played the indoor bandy version of this quite a lot when I was in elementary school. Yeah, it's like a ball hockey. Yeah, it's ice hockey, but with a little ball instead. Bandy players are even better at skating than hockey players. It's just a fast game. Or, well, does this get even more fast-paced? It's pretty interesting. Yeah, look at these balls. Old style balls. I think the one that I used was like it's like a plastic one that had holes in it. There's a lot of pictures here. Warning and penalties. Oh, bandy balls. Yeah, these are bandy balls. Yeah. One of those balls for just a block? Yeah, probably super early. But yeah, and these bandy sticks. I remember these. So I played this in elementary school during gym class and stuff like that. And then broom ball. A recreational and organized competitive winter and ball sport played on ice or snow. It's played either indoors or outdoors depending on the climate. It's mostly popularly played in Canada and the US. Wait. Okay, so it's not actual brooms. I was like, do they use actual brooms? But no, it's like a little stick thingy. And also balls. So it's kind of ice hockey adjacent. Oh wait, it says unlike most winter team sports played on ice, organized broom ball does not use ice skates. Player footwear for formal play consists of snow shoes created specifically for broom ball, which are designed to improve a player's traction on ice. Oh, you don't use skates for this. Look at this. Shoes. Ice traction shoes. That's kind of interesting. You think real brooms would make it fun? Probably. Yeah, look at these. They're all wearing shoes. That's kind of fascinating. Some folks do use actual brooms. There was a league in the town you're in. Oh, nice. I mean, the stick seems highly specialized, so it probably would be easier to get brooms. Seems less safe than skates, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is a modern broom ball stick. Also, I gotta say, the name just sounds like a fantasy sport kind of broom ball. Oh, and the net is larger than ice hockey nets. Did it cover ski ballet? Yes, we did talk about ski ballet under acro ski earlier. That's really fascinating. Oh, and then we have an Olympic sport, curling. Often, I feel like, portrayed as one of the most boring winter sports to watch. I feel like if there's one winter sport that is like classified as the old person sport, it's curling. But I think it's kind of fascinating. It's kind of fascinating. The ice shimmy, yeah, make the ice shiny. This one they use actual like brooms type stuff, right? I'm not calling you old. I feel like this is the one that gets like a stereotype of being for old people, but as a consequence, we could all survive this. I feel like we could all survive this, kamos. I do think it's kind of fun to watch. I haven't watched it a lot, but the times I have watched it, it's interesting. Yeah, they do the brooming. Not that you can argue like watching snooker. Yeah, snooker is another sport that kind of like is classified as like quote unquote for old people. Most of the curling athletes just look like dads out for the weekend. Yeah, very relatable sport. I do think it's really interesting because it's very much like speed and calculations and tactics. Like, do you go close to the goal or do you aim for the other people's curling stuff and things like that? Yeah. Your family started watching it as a joke and then started watching it for real. Yeah, seems like the type of sport you get sucked into. And it does seem like it can get pretty intense as well, I'm assuming. Like all sports. Oh, and this is the little broom thingy. Wait, following the Broomgate controversy, these mustard yellow broom heads are now the only legal broom heads certified by the World Curling Federation for competitive play. They had a Broomgate? they had a Broomgate apparently. And that's why there's only yellow ones now? Wow, wow. Let me see. In 2014, new directional fabric brooms were introduced, which could influence the path of the curling stone better than existing brooms. Concern arose that these brooms would alter the fundamentals of the sport by reducing the level of skill required and giving players an unfair advantage. At least 34 elite teams signed a statement pledging to not use them. This was dubbed the Broomgate controversy. The new brooms were temporarily banned. Since 2016, only one standardized brush head is approved by the World Curling Federation for competitive play. Wow, wow, wow. They were like, we gotta preserve the skill required. Yeah, like, yeah, the fabric they use probably does make a difference. This is news to you? Yeah, I never heard about Broomgate before. Oh, this is more like Winter Olympics. Yeah, it seems like it gets intense. And serious business. And honestly, it's fair they want to preserve the skill. Yeah, and I feel like winter sports equipment. Because there is so much equipment in winter sports, I feel like a lot of controversies that happen are often equipment related in winter sports. So this doesn't surprise me too much that it's concerning the equipment. You tried curling exactly once. It's kind of fun to play, not gonna lie. Yeah, it does look like it's fun to play. I feel like that's one of the reasons it kind of looks fun to watch. Is because it's like, you feel like, while watching it, I always feel like... I feel like I would want to do that. It looks like it would be fun. There's a Broomgate 2.0 controversy. Oh my god. In all seriousness, it's honorable that everyone agreed not to use the equipment that gave an advantage. Yeah, I do feel like it's really honorable. Yeah, there's more curling images. But yeah, this one would survive. No bruises. The only thing about curling is that it's very easy to slip and fall. Ah, yeah, the ice. You need to be careful on any ice-based sport. Jokes aside, hockey does have restrictions on stick curvature and stuff like that. Yeah, I think any highly competitive sport probably has a lot of restrictions for equipment. Why is it that the weirdest of sports always have the funniest controversies? I mean, that's kind of how things happen, I think. You remember there was a swimsuit scandal with some high-tech swimsuit? I also remember there was some years back where, for runners, for like track and field stuff, new shoes were discovered that people started using that had like less air resistance or something like that. And people were like all up in the media about shoes and stuff. I don't know how that ended, but I know it happened. The new Nike shoes? Yeah, it might have been that. And then we have ice hockey, which has a huge wiki, understandably, because ice hockey is really popular. And it's also done indoors, I think, mostly. So it's an all-year sport, where ice hockey arenas are located. There was also a controversy of people using electrical assistants in road racing with bikes. Ah, electric bikes, yeah. I will admit, I haven't watched too much ice hockey. But every time I watch, I go like, oh, when they crash into each other. I mean, look at this image. This guy is like getting up from the ice or like sliding out on the ice or something like that. I always go like, oh my god, that looks so chaotic, and oh my god, I'm glad I'm not playing. I feel like if I play this, I probably would survive, but like mild to severe injuries. You can feel the collision from the screen. Yeah. This one looks so brutal. Ice hockey looks like super contact and beatdown sport. Yeah. You think you've seen more movies based around ice hockey than actual games? Yeah. I kind of wish there was ice hockey animes. I really want to watch that. A player checks an opposing skater into the board surrounding the ice. Yeah, oh my god, look at this. Look at this. The guy's face. Yeah, that's me when I watch ice hockey. I go like, ugh. You've seen horrific injuries from hockey, you'll pause. Like deadly. Oh, does people die from this? I mean, you would hope not. But an ice hockey anime would go super hard. I know there's good ice hockey mangas, but very little that is translated to English. That's a good reaction image. Kind of. We have more images there. It's so high speed. Like, I feel like everything... You also see, like, the images are often kind of blurry. Because everything going on is so high speed as well. People have gotten their wrists skated over. Oh. That's kind of brutal. Norway has been doing well recently on a national level. Have we? And is it ice hockey? I don't pay too much attention to, but it's always exciting when I watch. But I feel like for ice hockey, it's one of those sports where you have to watch like multiple fights, multiple rounds, to catch what's going on. So it's easier to watch instead like one finale of cross country ski racing than it is to watch like several ice hockey fights. Mighty Ducks could be a fun watch along. Oh, is that a ice hockey movie? Definitely the best part of ice hockey is the efficiency in movement. It's so fascinating. It is really fascinating, yeah. Your old classmate got gutted playing hockey. He has a huge scar across his stomach. Okay, yeah. Maybe I take that back. I will just die, kamos. I would just die. There's a couple of Norwegians in the NHL, the National Hockey League, last you checked. The one that's been around for a while and one that's a rookie or two. Ah, I see. Kid-friendly ice hockey movie series made in the 1980s and early 90s. Ah. You would avoid hockey at all costs? Yeah, it's seeming more and more dangerous. Ice sledge hockey. This is for para ice hockey. Yeah, I would also just die from this. Would also just die. Ice stock sport? What is this? What is this? Oh, is this another German thing? Ice stock sport. Sometimes separated in English for ice stock sport. Bavarian curling. Somewhat similar to curling. In German, it's more known as... oh god, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Eisstock Schiffen. Eisstock Schiffen? I don't know how to pronounce the squiggly one. Eisstock Schiffen. Eisstock Schiffen? Sorry, German kamos, if I'm butchering it. That looks like a landmine. Oh my god, it kind of does. Skissen? Eisstock Skissen. Oh, it's a long S. Eisstock Skissen. Schissen. I didn't take German in school. Eisstock Skissen. Eisstock Skissen. Something like that. Sometimes it's just simply referred to as stock sport during summer. Competitors slide ice stocks over an ice surface, aiming for a target or to cover the longest distance. Oh, so it's literally similar to curling. Interesting. Yeah, so curling adjacent. We would be fine, kamos. We would all survive. It's just curling with sticks and plungers and stuff. Yeah, bit different curling. Military patrol is a winter sport in which athletes compete in cross-country skiing and rifle shooting. Wait, this is just biathlon, but for military teams. Yeah, biathlon was developed from military patrol, so this is the precursor to biathlons. Interesting. Yeah. But you already discussed biathlon earlier. Then we have Moscow broomball. Oh, it's broomball. Broom ball with a slightly different rule set. And then we have para ice hockey, which was the sledge hockey. Well, yeah, it might have been with live ammo and proper rifles instead of the biathlon rifles. Probably the military patrol. Ringettes. Played on an ice rink using ice hockey skates, straight sticks with drag tips, and a blue rubber pneumatic ring designed for use on ice surfaces. While the sport was originally created exclusively for female competitors, it's expanded to now include participants of all gender identities. It's a stick and a ring. Interesting. Oh, pneumatic. Oh, the P is silent. Pneumatic ring. Pneumatic ring. Yeah, it's similar to ice hockey. They do use ice hockey skates, but it's this ring instead. This looks like the rings that they would throw in the water and make you fetch from the bottom during swimming practice. Do you guys ever have to do that during either like school swimming practice or like separate like from school swimming? I remember fetching so many like rubber style rings. True? Yeah. Like exactly this type of ring. You see it? Yeah. This is what your sister's dog chews on? Yeah, it could also look like a dog toy. They make you do that? Yeah, I could never grab the ones on the deep end. The ones where you have to dive down 2-3 meters. I could not do those. The 1+ meters I could do. So you're late? You're not that late. You're not that late. Yeah. This looks hard though, because you don't have like the bottom part of the hockey stick here. You only have like a thin stick. This actually looks kind of tricky. I feel like injuries. I could do this with injuries. Rink ball. Is this going to be similar to the broom ball one, or to the God? What's it? No, what's it? Similar to bandy. Winter team sport played with ice skates and is most popular in Finland, where it is known as oh, okay, I'm going to pronounce this. Kaukalopalo. The ball sport originated in Sweden in the 60s, and from there landed in Finland in the 70s. Ah. Oh, and they use bandy balls. Yes, it's similar to bandy. But the ball is slightly smaller and blue instead of orange or cerise used in bandy. Rink ball sticks are a specific sport design. Kaukalopalo. Yeah, the name is kind of funny to say. Yeah, so similar to bandy. And mostly in Finland. Rink bandy. They have more bandy variants. I played on a large bandy field. This is played on a smaller ice hockey sized ice rink. So I guess it's just bandy adapted to ice hockey. And the only image is just a ball? Yeah, the only image of rink ball is just the ball. Snow baseball? Snow baseball is a winter sport based on baseball that is played on snow. Snow baseball can be played on snow or frost, with players typically wearing snowshoes or skis. Oh my god, I want to see this! I have watched quite a lot of baseball anime. Not like actual baseball, but baseball animes. I kind of want to watch people on a baseball field just play baseball with skis on their legs. It's popular in India during winter season. Ah, interesting. This sounds like it would look goofy. Yeah, it would probably look a little bit goofy, but very survivable. You might fall over. Snow baseball anime when? Yeah. Probably wouldn't happen, but it would be funny. Oh, of course, snow rugby. Just rugby and snow. That sounds like it was made by a group of people who really wanted to play baseball in winter. Yeah, exactly. Snow rugby refers to forms of rugby union that are especially adapted to be played in winter conditions. Particularly in deep snow, it is played in Canada and the Kashmir region of India again. India does like its winter sports. And in Russia, United States, and Finland. Ah, interesting. Then we got the snow rugby players. Probably would die. Because rugby is brutal. I'm just going to treat this as the same as rugby. And I don't think I would survive rugby kamos. I bruise very easily. And I probably would die. Or heavily injured. You know, one or the other. Oh my, girl rugby? Some girls are real strong kamos. I would die. What is snow snake though? Indigenous winter sport traditionally played by numerous tribes in the Great Lakes region in the United States and Canada. What is this? These sticks makes it seem scary. A game of snow snake is played by 4 teams called corners who compete in trying to throw their wooden snow snake the further along a long trough or track of snow. Oh, okay, you're not throwing it at each other. I was like, do you throw these sticks at each other? But no. It's just you're just trying to throw them as far as possible. Okay, that sounds pretty peaceful. I feel like we would all survive this. But yeah, indigenous American sport. What kind of sport did I think it was? I was like, do you throw, like, do you hit each other with the sticks or something? But yeah, it's like javelin throw. It's javelin throw, but winter. Similar-ish. Snow volleyball? Yeah, these are just summer sports, but people were like, what if we did them in snow? I would survive this with bruises. I actually played volleyball, like indoor volleyball, for 1.5 years in junior high school. Yeah, junior high school, 1.5 years. And oh boy, did I have bruises after like every single practice. After like basically every single practice, I had bruises. Not because of like when you hit the volleyball when it's over your head, like that part doesn't hurt. But if you see they do the move where you hold both your hands in front of you. We're inspired by Haikyuu. This was way before Haikyuu released kamos. This was like over 15 years ago. But it was like when you hold the move where you hold your hands like in front of you on an angle and you like hit the ball with the inside of your arms. That really hurts. And I bruise easily. So yeah. Especially if you're playing against people that hit the ball hard at you. And again, some girls are really strong. So yeah, that would be fine with bruises. Spongy, what is this? It's a winter sport and a variety of ice hockey that is played on outdoor ice rinks without ice hockey skates. It's played almost exclusively in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and has been played by thousands of players in dozens of leagues. The sport takes its name from the type of puck used, which is a soft sponge puck, as opposed to a hard vulcanized rubber puck used in the traditional ice hockey. Ah, they use sponges. What do they have going on in Manitoba? There's no picture of this, but ice hockey outdoors, but sponge? Sponge hockey? And it was first played in the 1950s. Specifically in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It's believed that the Tumbleweeds are Manitoba's oldest continuously active spongy team. Is no contact I can play this? Oh wait, is it no contact? That's pretty nice. I could play this without dying. Also, kitty cat? Is there a meow? Baby? Okay, now there's only... I swear I heard like a muffled meow or something. Cats, are you fine? Okay, they're fine. They're fine. They're just being dramatic about something, and then immediately, when they have my attention, they're okay. But there's so many winter sports I've learned about today that I had no idea these were a thing. Synchronized skating, though. Oh, this is the one that I wish was in the Olympics. It is not, sadly. This is really sad. This is so pretty. This is figure skating or ice skating. Ice skating sport where between 8 to 20 skaters perform together as a team. They move as a flowing unit at high speeds over the ice while performing elements and footwork. It looks so cute! The complex sport originated in 1956 and was initially called precision skating due to its emphasis on maintenance of intricate and precise formations and the required precise timing of all members of the group. Yeah! As of 2022, there are more than 600 synchro teams in the United States alone. Yeah, this is pretty... this is a pretty big sport. And I really hope that they make it to the Olympics eventually. I mean, look at this. Pretty dresses, pretty skating, visually nice to look at. Music. I want this. I want this at the Olympics. It's probably not popular enough, but... Oh yeah, and lift as well. But yeah, it looks really nice. You can see that happening eventually? Yeah, possibly. It's basically synchronized dancing, and they already have synchronized swimming at the Summer Olympics. Competitions, international synchronized skating. Oh, they do have ISU, yeah. Seems like it's popular. Oh, it's popular in Sweden and Finland. I do not think it's popular in Norway, or that Norway is good at it. Norway is usually not very good at like the figure skating type sports. But the US, Canada, Sweden, Finland, France as well. Yeah. This looks pretty interesting. Also like that the teams have team names here. Not all of them. We have Team Surprise, the Rockettes, Black Eyes, Next Eyes. Some of these teams sounds like K-pop bands. I love it. Swede here, never heard of it. Apparently Sweden has a pretty good team. Team Surprise. Senior synchronized skating team from Sweden, established in 1985. They were the world's most successful team with 6 world championships and 12 medals in total. Oh, but they disbanded. Oh, they're not around anymore. Oh, wait. Are they not doing mod? Oh, this is early. This is, I was looking at the earliest dates. The newest dates. Oh, Sweden isn't doing that well since that team disbanded, sadly. Now it's Finland, the US, Croatia. No. Canada, US, and Finland. It seems like. Disbanded like pop groups as well. Oh my god, it really is like K-pop. Team Unique, Hayden Nets, the Rockettes, Les Supremes. Wow. I like it though. It's pretty cool. Would I survive though? Yeah, I think that would be survivable. Not the lifts though. Lifts would be injuries. Looks like all the hockey nations, interestingly enough. I mean, if they have hockey, it probably means there's ice rinks. And ice rinks can be used for figure skating as well. So I think they go a little bit hand in hand. And then we have Yukigassen, which is snowball fighting. This probably comes from a Japanese word, I'm assuming. Yuki is Japanese, possibly. Yeah, first played in Hokkaido, Japan. Snowball fighting competition played between 2 teams of 7 players, each on a pitch of snow, 10 meters wide and 36 meters long. Ooh. The game has been compared to capture the flag, dodgeball, and paintball. The goal of the game is to either capture the other team's flag or to eliminate all of the team's players by hitting them with snowballs. 90 of them are made prior to the start of gameplay. Also, you start with snowballs ready. This sounds amazing. This sounds quite fun. We need this at the Olympics, Kamos. Competitive Olympic level snowball fighting. I think it would be kind of entertaining to watch, I'm not going to lie. But also pretty much like a Brewer's Guarantee sport. Oh wait, the Japanese Yukigassen Federation has been lobbying to include Yukigassen as a sport in the Winter Olympics. Today there's annual tournaments in Japan, Finland, Norway, Russia, Australia, Sweden, Alaska, Armenia, and Canada. You would watch that? Yeah, I would watch this. The game remains the most popular in Japan, where there are 2,000 teams by 2011. That's a lot of teams. And they have a world championship. Ooh. You have a book from the 1940s describing that type of snowball fight from the US? That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is what we need at the Olympics, Kamos. We need Yukigazen. We need snowball fighting. I can participate. I would get bruises, but I could participate. Yes. 2,000 teams in Japan alone. I mean, Japan does have a lot of people. And if it's popular, then that makes sense. Okay, now we have other sports, Kamos. The other category. Cold weather biking. This is just biking in cold weather. The use of a bicycle during months when roads and paths are covered with ice, slush, and snow. This is a dangerous thing, I will say, if you don't have a bike adapted to it. I've tried biking in the snow, and after a while, I just gave up and I pushed the bike because the snow was too soft. This is just the Dutch. Yeah, this is just like winter countries when you try and bike during the winter. Yeah. This sounds like a broken arm or a leg. If things aren't adapted to it. Yes. Also, yes, this is accurate, Kamos. This is accurate. This could have been taken in Norway. This could be taken in probably any country that gets a lot of snow during the winter. And then you leave your bike out and this is what happens. This is not the type of snow weather you want to be biking in, because this looks like soft, newly fallen snow. It's just going to stick to the tires and yeah. I know there's winter tires for bikes, but these bikes do not look like they have winter tires on them. Yeah. But yeah, cold weather biking. You would survive, but you might get a bruise. Barrel jumping? Oh, this is a discipline. This was in speed skating? How to make speed skating even more dangerous. A discipline of speed skating where ice skaters build up speed to jump over a length of multiple barrels lined up, usually side by side like rollers. Occasionally, barrels would also be stacked pyramid style for height. The objective is to jump over the most barrels without landing on them. At the far end, the skaters need not land on their skates. Most jumpers would wear helmets and padding on their posteriors to cushion the landing on the ice. At the end of the ice was a padded bumper. Oh my god. Look at that. I don't think this is around anymore. Guess the speed skating insurance wasn't high enough? Yeah. This sounds like a like Donkey Kong. You know, could also... Oh yeah, this is the Dutch. The Dutch do love their speed skating. They were like, how can we make it even harder? 105 years ago in the Netherlands. How many broken pelvises? Probably a lot. The sports became popular when it was televised as part of ABC's Wide World of Sports starting in the 1960s. Let me see. It's not around anymore, is it? Olympic campaign. In the Canadian Barrel Jumping Federation went to the 1992 Winter Olympics to make a presentation on introducing the sport into Olympic competition. But the Olympic officials were so afraid of injuries from the sport, they can't even cancel the live demonstration. Tor Auna, a member of the organizing committee, said, "It appeared to be a brutal sort of sport. Everybody seems to fall on their backside." Oh my god, that's an actual quote! Yeah, Canada advocated for this. They were like, we need this. I mean, it would have been fun to watch, I'm not going to lie, but... Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Fake stretch. But still... Oh, this is a thing from a barrel jumper. Quote from a barrel jumper. They had a requirement to wear some kind of pads, but everybody kept the pads to a minimum because you had to lug those over the barrels when you jumped. Ah, so they were like minimum booty pads for less air drag. Today, the possibility of barrel jumping becoming a Winter Olympic discipline is generally considered dead. Despite setbacks, barrel jumping still has its interested parties. Wow, wow, wow. So it's still around, kind of. But seems like it would be very booty-hurting sport. I like that they have a standard material list for and diameter for the barrels here. Wonder if they got the idea from the first Mario games. I think if it's been around since 1920, that's before video games, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what are the other sports we have? Ice canoeing. Yeah, no, I would fall through the ice and die. Yeah. I feel like canoeing can be done on the water. Is this just like sliding the canoes on the ice? Originally a means of winter transport between islands and shores of the St. Lawrence River, ice canoeing is now a sport. Crews of 5 athletes alternately push their canoes across the ice on the frozen parts of the river and paddle in a river with currents of 4 knots, tides over 15 feet, and ice blocks weighing a few tons blown by the wind. Shoes with bolts screwed to the bottom are worn to keep the traction. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that sounds dangerous. I mean, you don't consider canoeing a dangerous sport, but this sounds pretty dangerous, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you're not getting close to that? Yeah, me neither. It sounds like death. Why so many of the winter sports like death adjacent? Or it feels like if you're not really skilled at what you're doing, you're just dead. This is from a competition? Yeah, these guys look hardcore. They're like, we're not afraid of the death. We're ice canoeing. You don't trust winter sports anymore? Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Oh my god, wait, look at these are the competitions. Athletes compete in 3 classes. Elite men, elite women, and sport. They're like, you have to be elite to do this. And then the final category is to sport. Oh my god. Big credits to the people that dare to do that. But yeah, no. Hi, you're late. You arrived. You weren't ice canoeing, you swear. Somehow I believe that you weren't ice canoeing. If you were, please take some time to rest. Maybe that's why you never enjoyed winter sports. You know, multiple people who were badly hurt or maimed while doing it. Yeah. Ice climbing, though. Okay, this, I feel like, is a common thing to see mentioned a lot. Like, either online or videos or newspapers or stuff, but usually not in a sport scenario. But ice climbing is a legitimate thing that people do. I will say no, never. I will never do ice climbing. Ice climbing is terrifying. I like indoor rock climbing or outdoor rock climbing even, but ice climbing, no. But there's people that do this for rescue operations to rescue the people that go climbing that shouldn't be climbing. Yeah. It's a discipline that involves descending routes consisting entirely of frozen water. To ascend, ice climbers use specialized equipment, particularly double ice axes and rigid crampons. This can be a real high-risk sport. Put the screws in badly and the entire waterfall can collapse. Yeah. I really admire the people that do this for rescue, though. The people that have ice climbing skills and like snow trekking skills for rescue is really admirable. As a sport, it seems super high risk. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. Looks terrifying. Wait, is there ice climbing in Dead Space 3? If so, ooh, scary. I think some of the Tomb Raider games have ice climbing as well. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, what if it crashes down? I'm glad this person has a rope attached, but that looks really scary. Oh, this is from Norway. Rjukan, Norway. Rjukan, Telemark, Norge. Yeah. If you're going to do something insane that will murder you, at least ice climbing looks cool. True, it looks cool. Oh, competitive ice climbing. How did they do it indoors? I guess this is just rock climbing, but they have it optimized for an ice experience? Speed ice climbing? This is an actual ice track. I feel like as a discipline... Whoa! Look at that! Whoa! Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. This setup... It seems like they've done like frozen waters. That looks pretty cool. Okay, this is the one time where I say like, okay, it looks like something cool to try. Is if you're at like an actual like setup for it. That looks like, yeah, it looks like an adult jungle game, Jim. This is a competitive setup for ice climbing. It says, over the years, UIAA, International Climbing and Mountaineering Federation, has increased the regulation and use around competitive ice climbing equipment, including the prohibition of leashes on ice tools, so they cannot be used as aid, and increased the controls on the use of heel spurs. Interesting. So it is a competitive environment for this, or at least there was. Yeah, look at the equipment for this. These are like serrated ice axes. American Ninja Nordic Edition, yeah. And look at the shoes. These are some proper ice bikes. You know you'll have good traction on the ice. And then the screws for securing yourself. Bloodborne weapons, yeah. At least, you know, the ice climbers know to use proper equipment, because yeah, that looks terrifying. Okay, that's ice climbing. Terrifying, but kind of cool. Ice cricket. This is just cricket on ice. Cricket on ice. Ice cross downhill. Winter extreme sporting event which involves direct competition downhill skating on a walled track featuring sharp turns and high vertical drops. Ice cross downhill is similar to ski cross and border cross, except with ice skates on an ice track instead of using skis. Oh my god! Knife blades on your feet, and they're so close to each other, and they have dead drops, and oh, ice cross is fun to watch. I feel like it's the type of thing you watch and you go like, don't cut each other, don't cut each other, don't cut each other. It's crazy to see live. Yeah, I can imagine. They literally just say it's an extreme sport. I feel like we read about a lot of extreme sports today that don't acknowledge that they're an extreme sport. This sport is going like, well, no, we're just extreme. Yeah. Very dead tier. The events were held under the name Red Bull. Of course it's Red Bull. From 2001 until 2019, and have been sanctioned by the ATSX. Since 2019. Yeah, this seems like a very Red Bull type of thing. Some racers use ice hockey skates. Ooh. Ooh, former figure skaters raced. I see. They don't have many pictures of the actual racing though. I kind of want to watch a YouTube video of this. It's the thing you watch and expect the athletes to come out and say, hi, I'm Bobby, and welcome to Jackass. Possibly. I want to try winter sports. I have tried some when I was younger, but I don't want to try ice cross downhill. Seems really scary. Let me see. Okay, that was ice cross downhill. Ice racing. I was about to say, isn't this just speed racing? No. Apparently, this is cars. This is ice racing with cars. Isn't this what people just go like joyriding on a frozen over lake with their cars and do like circles or something? It's a form of racing that uses cars, motorcycles, snowmobiles, and all-terrain vehicles. Takes place on frozen lakes or rivers. Yeah, exactly, Cobbles. This is just like the joyriding on lakes. As cold weather is a requirement for natural ice, it's usually found at higher latitudes in Canada, in the northern United States, and northern Europe. Yeah, I've seen this happen in Norway. Yeah. This This is your time if it ever... Your town if it ever snows. Exactly, exactly. You gotta be real certain that the entire lake is frozen over. You wanna know the scariest example I've seen of this? So back when Mama Nagi, my mom, lived out in the country, I lived at home for around a year. And during that year, of course, there was winter. And it was a lake, like, semi nearby. It wasn't a huge lake, but it was a decently sizable lake. And when it froze over during winter, we went there a couple of times. Not necessarily with ice skates, but, you know, just you know, to take a walk outside, touch nature and stuff like that. And one time when we went out, I think it was like a week since we've gone by the lake last time. One time when we went out, you saw like the traces of like someone had been doing like this type of like ice racing. Touching ice, you know, being out in nature, stuff like that. But we saw the car tracks on the ice from people that have been racing like this. Like you saw like the donut shapes and stuff like that. The scary part is that you could see on one side of the lake where a river kind of like not fed into the lake, but like went out of it. You saw that it wasn't properly frozen over. And I went like, that is some stupid bravery or extreme stupidity. Because the car tracks was like kind of semi close to that area of the lake where you could literally see the water. And I was like, that seems very not safe. They like living risky. Yeah, I think it's one thing to walk on the ice and ice skate on the ice when you have like naturally forming ice on top of lakes, because then you can kind of see cracks, or you can even like hear cracks if it starts going badly. I feel like when you're in a car, you're not going to have as much control of that. Depending on how much ice there is though, it was a little bit suspicious. I'm just going to say, I mean, you don't maybe you don't need that much ice, but still combos. It's scary. So ice racing, probably you would be fine until an ice crack and you're kind of dead. Yeah. Yeah, and cars are much heavier than people, much heavier. Ice speedway? What is this? Motorcycle speedway racing featuring racing on frozen surfaces. Bikes enhanced for the terrain. Participants can compete at international levels. Whoa. Okay, that's better. That I was like, wouldn't they slip? Look at the tires on that. That is some kind of like Mad Max dystopian bike tires. It's more spike than tire. But look at that. That still looks scary. That still looks scary. Whoa. Is he falling or is he just turning? I feel like it's just turning, but that is almost horizontal with the ground. Mad Max bike tires, yeah. Turning? Yeah, it's just turning. Wow. That's insane. I would probably get injured if I ever tried this. Don't get run over by those tires? Oh, definitely not. That's just how deep you can lean into turns. Ooh. I mean, if you have these tires keeping you affixed to the ground, it's probably easier, but... That's crazy. And then snow biking isn't... Yeah, this is the same as cold weather biking we saw before. Tour skating. Recreational long-distance ice skating on natural ice, particularly popular in the Netherlands and Nordic countries. I've never heard about this in Norway. It's becoming more popular in areas of North America, such as New England, South Central Alaska, and Nova Scotia. While Nordic skating usually involves tours over open ice, marshes, lakes, rivers, or sea, in the Netherlands, skaters follow marked routes on frozen canals and connected lakes. Highly recommend if I get a chance. I mean, it does look fascinating. The speed skates, though, that this person looks to be wearing looks scary. Oh, it's a common activity over Mjøsa. Oh, Mjøsa is a river in Norway. I've never been close to Mjøsa, though. I guess it's more of a maybe more of a regional thing in Norway. Sounds like something like that would work. Sounds like something that would work well in Finland with all those lakes. Possibly. Dutch skating is called Torskatsen. It's regarded by some as a sport on its own right. Ah, interesting. Nordic skating is a popular activity in Sweden, but it's also becoming more popular in Finland and Norway, where it's called Langfjordskridskoåkning. God, I can do this. Langfjordskridskoåkning. That's in Swedish. Why did Sweden make that so long? And in Norwegian, it's just tushating. I gotta get Poco to pronounce this. I'm going to copy paste this. I'm going to send it to Poco. Can you pronounce this Swedish winter sport name? It's so long. I tried. Oh, she can apparently say it no issue. Long traveled skiing is what she's translating it to. Yeah, it's like a longfärd skridskoåkning. Oh, she sent me a clip. Oh my god. Well, listen after stream. To be fair, this is Swedish. Swedish is a little bit hard to pronounce sometimes. And then in Finnish we have retkulistello. Oh, wait, I can show it on stream? Oh, let's go! Oh my god, I'm allowed to show it on stream! Okay, let me... It's like a Discord voice note. Okay, this is from our Swedish expert, Kamos. Let me see. From our Swedish expert, Pogo.
Okay, I will pronounce it for you. It's långfärdsskridskoåkning. Långfärdsskridskoåkning.
Okay, she's Skillish in there a second as well. I will take that, but yeah. Långfärdsskridskoåkning. Yeah, långfärdsskridskoåkning. Let's listen to that one more time.
Okay, I will pronounce it for you. It's långfärdsskridskoåkning. Långfärdsskridskoåkning.
Poco Swedish is so cute! Also, Poco, hi! Yeah, långfärdsskridskoåkning. My Swedish always sounds a little bit Norwegian, though. And the thing is, like, that was tripping me up, Poco, is that, like, this is how long they made this. This is, by the way, tour skating. This is how long they made it in Swedish. And then in the region, there was, like, turshating. Turshating. We made it so short. And Finnish also had it kind of short. But Sweden was just, like, all the words. All the words. Långfärdsskridskoåkning. Something like that. Wait, what do they... Oh, they don't have Danish here. I was like, we should have Danish to complete, like, the Nordic languages here. We have the Dutch one, though. That is Torskatsen. And then just wild skating, or tour skating, trip skating, backcountry skating. All of these North American words. Okay, back to our miscellaneous winter sports, though. It's like long travel ice skating. It's basically the activity of on frozen over lakes and rivers. They just go long distance skating, but some countries make it more of like a sport activity. Yeah. Guess in Norwegian would be a langturskøyting. Yeah, if you do it similar in Norwegian, langturskøyting might be more similar. The highest ski slope in Denmark is the roof of a waste incineration factory. Ah, yes. This is why when you see the 3 Scandinavian countries in the Winter Olympics, it's usually Norway and Sweden, and not Denmark. It's the one time where the Scandinavians have the Norway and Swedes just like competing against each other, and then Denmark is down there on the sidelines with popcorn being like, well, we don't have to worry about this because we don't have mountains. To be fair, I think Denmark does better than Norway in the Summer Olympics usually. Yeah. And then we have snow drifting. Oh my god, it's cars again! I feel like you bring cars into snows. No, that's just dangerous. This is drifting, which already feels risky, and then you bring it on snow. No. No, Kamos. Snow golfs? Not to be confused with crack car. What is crack car? Whoa. So much stuff. Snow golf. Also, Midi, hi, welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a nice stream, Midi. I hope you get some rest or some food, depending on what you're doing. Welcome to the stream, where we go through the Wikipedia list of all the winter sports and activities that exist, and go like, snow golf is a thing, and would I survive it? Probably yes for this, but yeah. Hi, I'm Kanna Yanagi, your local duck detective from Glitchstar. And today we're yapping. Some of these sports are just sports plus snow. Yeah, I feel like we're in the sports plus snow category, which is literally just like people wanted to golf, but it was snowy, so they're like, wait, what about snow golf? Also, one of my cats is scratching on cardboard somewhere. It's a sport based on golf, but played over snow instead of grass. What a surprise. The greens are called whites and have a maintained snow or ice surface. Evidence for golf as a popular winter pastime in Holland can be seen in numerous 17th century paintings. Ah, that's why we have this. They're like, it's a tradition. It's a long tradition sport. I feel like that is this golf camels, but snow. And then we have snowboard cross. Yeah, this one we have before. And snow cross. Okay, we're on the final category, camels. The final category, recreational sports. Some sports are competed in or simply enjoyed on a more casual basis. Wait, why isn't cold weather biking here? Okay, camels, we have a recreational category, but they put cold weather biking up in the more serious sport category, when it's literally just biking in the snow. I guess maybe there's a competitive environment for this, but this is... Why is that? Because they don't enjoy it? Yeah, I guess it's not enjoyable. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because it's not enjoyable. I mean, it's just pure hell. Yeah. I like how the picture here is just a snowman. It's just the snowman. Yeah. Okay, recreational sport. They have the indigenous Kalash snow golf here, to not be confused with the much more serious snow golf. Totally. Then we have ice boating or ice sailing. Wait, is this not competitive? Wouldn't this just be normal sailing? Or is it recreational or competition? I can't English anymore. I've been reading too much today. Recreational or competition sailing craft supported on... Oh, wait. No, it's medal runners. Oh my god, there's a little video. There's a little... Oh, it's on the ice. They make skis for boats, camels. It's sailboats with skis on them. Today has also been a montage of like, what can we put skis on? And then like everything that people have put skis on. Look at that. It kind of looks kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. Oh, and then a car. Of course, there's also a car. They're like, don't forget about the ice cars. This is how you do it? Yeah, we have some ice boats here. More modern ice boats. European Ice Boat Championship? Why is this in the recreational area if there's competitions for it, though? Ice boat on a Gull Lake in Michigan. Looks a little bit dangerous if you try going high speeds, but yeah. Ice boats are capable of speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers. Oh, that's okay. That's a little bit scary. Would not want to do that on a windy day if you don't know what you're doing. It's like one sport that seems to require a lot of gear and definitely not something casual. Yeah, this you would need an boat, kamos. You would need a sailboat for this and skis for your sailboat. This doesn't seem casual by any sense of the word. Look for Dutch Headwind Cycling Championship. That sounds terrifying. Okay, and then we have ice fishing. This is recreational. Okay, I agree on this being in the recreational area. Because this is the thing where you can just like bore a hole in the ice. And then you just ice fish. I did this a lot as a kid. They would just like have one of those like ice hole bores. You used to ice fish? Yeah, me too. So much as a kid. Never caught anything that was bigger than like 3 centimeters long. Like only the baby fishes. Yeah, so this is the one where you often have like the tiny like little wooden fishing rods as well. Kamos can swim in cold water, don't worry. Comes from someone who has experienced snow like 2 days of his life. Okay, Kamos. Freezing water is not the same as swimming in cold water. Freezing water is real cold. You call it pimpla? Yeah, I don't know what's called in the region, but probably something similar. But yeah. Ice cold water, ice swimming cannot be compared to cold water swimming. So be very careful with ice water. But ice fishing is kind of chill. I've never done it in like these kind of like ice shelters. It was always just on the open ice. Oh, these are kind of cute. These little like tents. Is pelking in Danish? Ah. So pimpla and pelkin. Is there a competitive sport for ice fishing? Maybe there's like mini competition, but I don't know if there's big competitions. Is ice swimming actually a thing? Ice swimming is a thing. I don't know if it's competitively a thing, but it is definitely a thing where people will like do that during winter. They will like run down into the water and then run up. Usually a group of people. Polar dipping, yeah, those types of stuff. It's often like I feel like people have activity groups or stuff like that, and there will be like a group of polar swimmers, and they will go and do that a couple of times during the winter. Polar bear clubs, yeah, stuff like that. The coldest water you've ever been in was like 8 degrees Celsius. Nice during summer at least. Yeah, cool water I feel like can be refreshing sometimes, but ice water I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try. Whoa, look at that. An Inuit fishing spear. That looks brutal. I wanted to see if they had pictures of like little wooden fishing rods, but it didn't. But ice fishing I've done a lot. It's pretty chill. Not the funnest snow activity, but pretty chill. Tobogganing! Tobogganing, kamos! If you have grown up somewhere that has snow, you probably have done some kind of tobogganing, which is also sledding. Toboggan is a simple sled used in snowy winter recreation. Yeah, this is sledding. You used to compete in small local competitions. Oh, that's so cute, Coco. That's so cute. But yeah, the modern toboggans, which is just like these like high speed like little like sleds to go on. If you wax it up real good, you can zoom. I think my favorite type of sledding is we actually had like an inflatable sled thingy at one point when I was young. They sadly broke after a while. I also had like this type of sleds, and they also get scraped up on rocks, and you break them after a while when the snow starts partially going away. But the inflatable one was so fun because you would kind of bounce as well. You would get a little bit of bounce, and luckily it did have like these like handles you can hold onto so you didn't fly off. But the little inflatable ones were super fun. Toboggans were for rich kids who used big plastic bags. I also used plastic bags. I've used so many things as sleds, and they're all fun. Plastic bags, though, hurt a little bit. I never had a wooden toboggan. Like, a wooden type like this, never had that. But it had, like, this type. And had an inflatable one. Never used the Vok, no. This one, the bum! It's called a bum slider! Yes! The bum sliders and like all types of variants like these. These ones you could get for super cheap in Norway. And I've had a lot of this variant. They also kind of can hurt a little bit. But hurts less than a plastic bag. Because they're hard plastic. And it's very easy to like tumble over. Oh my god, how many times I've tumbled over. And then also, someone almost broke my nose with this when I was younger. So, kamos, if you have a bum slider, don't wave it. Don't stand like waving it around back and forth at face height. Because a friend of mine did that in elementary school while we were getting dressed to go out during recess, and then hit me straight on the bridge of my nose. Straight on the bridge of my nose. So I had to get picked up by my mom at school and then taken to the hospital where they had to do an x-ray to see if it was broken. And I think I was like scream crying. And the next day, like next couple of days, it got so bruised, it basically got like black. It got really, really bruised, but nothing broken, luckily. Have you heard of the Sweden's Santa Winter Games? It happens in a small town in northern Sweden where a bunch of Santa Claus compete against each other. Oh, wait, I feel like I've heard that. But yeah, so that was my bum slider injury. A real hurt. I remember it quite vividly. But yeah, luckily nothing broken. But these can be dangerous, so be careful. Yeah, a small plastic sled on which a rider sits and raises their legs while sledding. Larger, more rugged models are made for commercial or rescue use. Wait, they make these specifically for rescue? That's pretty cool. But yeah, sledding is awesome. There's also a separate category for sled. Oh, this is more of like the dog sled type sled. All sleds, not just tobogganing. And then we had snow bowling, which apparently there's no picture for that, which is sad. And that was all the winter sports kamos. That was so many. That was so many. And I didn't even realize, but you guys knew, that it's kind of fun that we talked about this now, because the Winter Olympics is happening soon. Let me see if I can find it. The Winter Olympics. So I would survive about half of those? Probably. Half of them would kill me, which is terrifying. Oh my god. This article is really long. Where is the upcoming Olympics? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here's the actual ones. Oh wait, these are not clickable? Italy? Yeah, where's... Oh no, these are summer Olympics. Where are the winter ones? List of participating nations in Winter Olympic Games. List of Olympic... Did it not have a list of Olympic Games? Oh my god. Oh wait, it should be down here maybe. Winter Olympic Games. There we go. Specifically Winter Olympics. And then... 2026, here we go! Yes, Milano Cortina, Italy. Milano Cortina. Which we're going to see quite a lot. Oh, it was almost in Sweden. I didn't know that Sweden was the country bidding against Italy for this. I don't know if Poco is still here, but we could have almost had a Swedish Olympics. Oh, and this was the logo we would have had then. That's kind of a cute logo. I know, I like it. This one is more like a car brand, kind of. Still cool, but I like how colorful that one was. We could imagine, since Italy is a hot Mediterranean country, but Italy, yeah, they're hosting it up north. They have the Alps, right? Italy has a lot of mountains. They actually are quite good at several winter sports. Biathlon, Italy usually does decently at for its several athletes, and a lot of other type of winter sports. Italy does really well. Italy has a ton of mountains. Yeah, it's kind of easy to forget about that. But if they have large mountainous regions, then it's a lot of usable areas for winter sports. Yeah, I want to see. Let me see. Opening ceremony sports. Here we go. So these are all the sports that they're doing. Oh, you can even see the qualifying number of athletes. Austria. Unsurprisingly. Okay, so this is alpine skiing. How many people from each country is qualified? Austria has 22. Switzerland has 22. Two huge alpine countries. Italy is 20, and then 17 from Norway, and 17 from the US. France 16, Germany 11, and then Canada 10. And then a lot of countries with 2 and a lot of countries with 1. Let me see. I kind of want to see this. Biathlon. Biathlon has France, and Sweden has 12. Whoa, Norway doesn't have 12. That's kind of surprising. Germany and Norway has 10 in biathlon. Brazil has a team, yeah, apparently. Czech Republic has 10. Finland has 10. Italy, Switzerland, and Ukraine has 10. This is a kind of a bigger spread, and then quite a lot of nations has 8 or 9. But then barely any countries only has 1. Yeah, this is way less countries. Let me see. And then bobsled. Canada, Germany, United States, China, Switzerland, Austria, and South Korea. Interesting. Is Jamaica here? Brazil. Oh, Jamaica is here. Jamaica is still competing in bobsled, kamos. And Brazil. Like, not countries you would imagine. Trinidad and Tobago. Another country you wouldn't quite think of when you think winter sports, but that's quite cool. Okay, cross-country skiing. There should be quite a lot of athletes. Yeah, Norway, Sweden are maxed out with 16. Finland, United States, France, Germany, Canada, Czech Republic, Italy, Switzerland. Also, oh, yeah, and Switzerland has over 10. A lot of countries that you're like, yeah, I can see them doing winter sports. Curling. Canada, Great Britain, Italy, Sweden, Switzerland. Sweden is going hard on the winter sports this year. United States and China. Norway is there, but doesn't have any women competing. Or outside of mixed doubles, at least. And we have figure skating. I don't think Norway... If Norway has people qualified for figure skating, I would be surprised. Oh, this one doesn't have the same easy way to look at it. I can look down here, though. Canada has 12. Not surprising. Canada is a big figure skating nation. France is 9. France is also... actually also super good at figure skating. And then we have Italy. They're the host nation, and they're also usually decent. Japan is also actually... Japan is big on figure skating. Japan usually has some people that can like compete like top 3 or top 5 in the world in a lot of figure skating disciplines, especially the male and the female singles events. Imagine if it was an official video game Olympics. That would be pretty cool. And then United States has 16, so US is the one with the most here. Is Norway here? No, Norway's not here. Sweden is here though. Sweden has 3. Is Finland has 3. Finland and Sweden are way bigger than Norway at figure skating. Denmark is also not here though. Yee. Dun, dun. You think the most famous figure skater from Japan retired late this year? I think they have quite a lot of big people. I could be wrong though. Let me see details. It doesn't necessarily say... Wait, who are they sending? We can't see here. Oh, Japan hasn't sent in names yet, it doesn't look like. Yeah, they have not sent in names. Can we see here? This is just probably going to take me to Japan's... Oh, no, Japan at the Winter Olympics. Dun, 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 dun. Does it say? Figure skating. Oh, yeah, they haven't decided yet. Let me see. They earn quotas. Oh, World Figure Skating Championship. Let me look at this. So if you go and look at the last year's championship, you can often see the people that will be competing at the Olympics like the next time. And here we have medalists. Oh, this name is new for me. Yeah, I haven't watched figure skating that much the last couple of years. I've been so busy with VTubing. But here you can see they had a pair gold team at the World Championship. Riku and Ruichi. And then Yuma Kagiyama and Mone Chiba. Oh, and Kaori Sakamoto. Her I've heard about. Or seen before. They're so young. Only 22. Only 22. I know they had a really good skater that was named Shoma Uno. Maybe he's the one that retired. Because he was after Yuzuru Hanyu. They had that also was really good. This is why part of the reason why I love figure skating. The dresses are so pretty. She's only 20. Yeah, this girl is 25. She's been around for a little bit longer. Kaori Sakamoto. And then the US has a lot of good people right now. Let me see. This is a medalist. Short program, free program. Look here. US Skate Milano. Just want to see if this is the same names here. Individual athletes. Individual athletes. Oh, wait. Norway had a figure skater here, apparently. Norwegian figure skater. We do have some people competing, but probably not in the Olympics. It's hard to qualify for the Olympics, but we have some people skating, you know? That's nice. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, that was figure skating. Freestyle skiing. This is the one that's kind of like more X Games adjacent. Can we see the number of athletes here? Oh, total. Here we go. Canada is sending 40 athletes in this category. That's crazy. Yeah, individual athletes are the Russian ones. United States are sending 35. You can really see that the X Game type sports are really popular in North America. 40 from Canada, 35 from US, and then the next one after US is 21 from China and Switzerland. Then you have 18 from France and Japan, and then Australia, Italy, Sweden, Austria. Norway isn't really big at the X Game type sports. And almost all of them is in whatever this category is. Freestyle, free ski, slopestyle. I see. A lot of adrenaline addicts, yeah. Oh, this is the ice hockey, which may or may not happen, I guess, depending on the stadium. Lug? Lug should be a smaller competition, I think. Yeah, Austria, Germany, Italy. Oh, US! US, of course, in the danger adrenaline category. The US is also sending a lot of people. And then Latvia. I don't think... Yeah, Norway has 0 people in Lug either. In Norway, we're all about the cross-country skiing and like the skiing ones. The more traditional ones. Nordic combined. I guessing we have people here. Yeah. Yeah, Norway has people in Nordic combined. And then short track speed skating. We're so cowards. We like our boring normal ski sports. Or like not normal, but like boring non-dangerous ski sports. Quota allocation. This is short track speed skating. Canada, China, Italy, Netherlands, of course, South Korea, and Japan. Yeah, South Korea is also huge on speed skating. You love all winter sports? You hate all winter though? I love winter. Well, I'm surprised Norway doesn't have anyone. Norway usually... Maybe all the speed skaters in Norway have retired, or they haven't finished allocating all the spots. I guess maybe our speed skaters have retired. Wait, let me check this. Let me see. Are we not sending people in... Okay, Winter Olympics, free ski, curling... No, I think we are sending people for speed skating. Let me see. I think we're sending people to speed skating. I'm not sure. I was like pretty confident that usually Norway has some people in speed skating, but I guess you never know. Yeah, it could be that the wiki isn't updated, or it could be that we're not sending people. Interesting. That was speed skating. Oh, or maybe we're sending people to regular. Wait, let me check here. It's this. That was short track speed skating comments. I forget that these are differentiated. I knew we have people in speed skating, but I guess we don't have people in short track. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. We have people here. 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Regular speed skating. Because they had to do like 500 meter, 1000 meter, 1500. And you have Italy, Japan, Netherlands, Norway, Poland. Germany seems to have a lot of people. China, Canada, US. A lot of tough competition here. Let me see. Skeleton, though. Ooh. I don't think we have people... Yeah, we don't have people in skeletons. Germany, though. Germany is not scared. China is not scared. Great Britain, Austria, Canada, Italy, South Korea, United States, Japan... Oh, Denmark! Denmark is like, we might not do the skiing sport or like, you know, all of these. I mean, they probably have people there, but they're like, we'll do this one thing that Sweden and Norway is too scared to try. We'll send someone for skeleton. One Danish person, yeah, one crazy person doing skeleton. Then we have ski jumping. Let me see. We have Austria and Germany, huge on ski jumping. Japan as well. Japan, Italy, Norway, Slovenia. Slovenia is actually kind of also big on ski jumping. Finland, France, US, Poland, Switzerland. Yeah, there's a lot of countries here. Oh, and then Sweden as a person. Sweden is also here. Ski jumping, ski mountain. Oh yeah, this is the new category of ski mountaineering. Oh, Norway has people there. Interesting. France, Spain, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Norway, Slovakia, Australia, Austria, China, Poland, United States, Belgium, and individual neutral athletes. This one I'm kind of interested to see because I know nothing about this. I feel like I know at least a little bit about the other sports, even the ones I haven't really watched. But snow mountaineering is completely new. This is you hype for the Winter Olympics? Yeah. Then the final one is snowboarding. which is US. Yeah, US, Canada, topping again. Australia and winter sports? Yeah, apparently. I saw Australia. Yeah, Australia is here as well. 12 people to the snowboarding events from Australia. Japan, Germany, China, Austria, Italy, Switzerland. There's a lot of the same countries. Not surprisingly, like, repeatedly. Norway only has 3 people, though, for snowboarding. No one from Sweden. Finland is 2. Oh, wait. Did I look at cross-country skiing? Yeah, this is the one where... Yeah, Norway has a lot of people. This is the one that a lot of Norwegians will be watching very closely. And as you can see, the Norway-Sweden rivalry on cross-country skiing is real, kamos. I feel like this is the category that Norwegians and Swedish people has the biggest, like, winter sport rivalry. It's always the cross-country skiing. And if Norway does really bad, then we get trash talked by the Swedes. And if Sweden does really bad, then we might trash talk them. It's all friendly fun, I think, though. It's all kind of like goofy, friendly fun. I need to raise Poco to settle the score on the VTuber side. We'll see how the Olympics goes first, Kamos. The cross-country skiing rivalry goes really hard in the Swedish Vasaloppet as well. Ah, yeah, there's a lot of skiing competitions. It's just a scary thing to rival over such a boring sport. I can't deny that cross-country skiing can be a little bit boring, but the sprinting disciplines are kind of fun. The sprinting disciplines are kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, there is some rivalry in the biathlon as well, but that kind of... I feel like biathlon varies more from year to year. And there's other countries that are also really good at biathlon. To be fair, that also goes for cross-country skiing. Cross-country skiing, Finland actually also, at least traditionally, has had a couple of really good athletes as well. Oh my god, I talked about so much sports today. Now I want the Winter Olympics to just be here. Like now. But it's 2 months! It's 2 months, yeah! Learned a lot about winter sports? Yeah, I learned a lot about sports I didn't know existed. Germans are really good at biathlon back in the day. Don't know how they are now. Germany as a whole, at least, like, I haven't watched the biathlon closely since the last Olympics. I feel like the last Olympics is when I watched winter sports more seriously. And then I'll probably watch some of it this year as well. Like during the evening maybe, like when I'm not streaming. Or during the daytime, I'll have it on in the background. But... Germany didn't do that well last time, but they have some, like, individually good athletes. I don't know if they have, like, a full, like, country team. Will I do Winter Olympics watch-alongs? I think it would be really hard because each country usually has their own programming. And programming usually has different, like, filming angles or commentators that makes it a little bit hard to time. I'll see though, especially since NRK is the one hosting this year, so I could watch for free. I don't need to, like, watch a streaming service. Maybe I could do it in Membas as a watch-along or something. But it would mostly be me going like... Very different streaming, filming, and commentators. Yeah. I'll probably honestly be having it on a lot in the background while I do chores and stuff, because a lot of the events, like, there's more boring parts where you can, like, be like, oh, I'll do some chores now, and then when things get exciting, or you get, like, you know, some sports will kind of be seeded in the sense that they will send quote-unquote, like, better or higher ranked athletes later, and they will throw in the lower ranked athletes first. So of course a lower ranked athlete can, like, take a podium place, but it usually gets exciting towards the final groups. They do that in figure skating, for example. Figure skating, they usually the last 2 groups that they send out. will usually have like the medal winners in it. The usual way they do with figure skating is that they do a group of like 5 or 6 people, so that everyone will get like a little warm-up time. They'll send out a group of 5 or 6 skaters on the ice to warm up. And the commentators will like introduce them, like talk about them, and be like, yeah, this is this couple from this country, and they have like, this is how they've been doing lately, etc, etc. And after everyone has gotten a warm-up time, they will send in like each performer like one by one in that group. And the way that they do that in figure skating is often the final 2 groups will have the highest ranked people. So that's when you usually see the people that take like top 3, top 5 will be in like one of those 2 groups. And that's when I go like, okay, now I really gotta watch. And otherwise, I usually watch the ones that have interesting music or interesting routines. Yeah. You wish they would bring back the military skiing? It's like biathlon as a team sport. It would be interesting, but it's also like biathlon has been highly like modernized, so I don't know if they would bring it back. But I do know that a lot of winter sports, this is a thing that you see get brought up quite a bit in media occasionally. They'll be like, well, people really don't care about these sports anymore. For quite a bit of them. Or it will be like, well, cross-country skiing is popular in the countries that does well in them, and then it's really unpopular everywhere else because it can be kind of boring to watch. I think for cross-country skiing, them bringing in sprint as a discipline in the 2000s has kind of been a way to combat that, because the sprint is more exciting. More exciting to watch, more exciting for casual watchers to watch as well. Yeah, so some sports are just like kind of like unpopular to watch and then also to compete in. So yeah. So trying to like bring things into the sports to make it a more popular viewing experience, I do think that you see them experimenting with that occasionally, but not too much, because there's so many regulations in highly competitive sports, it gets crazy. But enough sports talk. I've been yapping so much, Kamos. I do think I should probably round off here for today, so I'm not wrecking my voice, especially considering I did the Memby stream earlier. But I'll be back tomorrow for another yapping stream. I mean, it'll be card opening, but also yapping. There's a lot of chatting this week. Maybe I'll try to schedule more gaming streams next week. Wait, what did I have on my preliminary schedule for next week? Let me see. Next week I have... Okay, there's more gaming next week. But I also have some pure like yapping or watch-along streams. I actually have 2 watch-along scheduled for next week. And Norwegian and an English Christmas movie, so I'm excited for that. Oh, and next Sunday is a rest day. Like, not this week Sunday, but next week Sunday. Yay! But a little bit more gaming next week. I hope you've been having a good time though. And tomorrow I'll be opening the amazing Uma Musuma cards for the Shadowverse sponsored stream. After I open the Uma Musuma cards, I'll of course be knitting and chatting as per usual. And maybe I'll show off some of the new stuff. I got my collector's edition Gravity Falls book. And I thought it was only a book, but apparently it comes with extra stuff in it. So I haven't opened it yet, Kamos, but ask me tomorrow, like during the end of the stream when I'm knitting, if you can see the Gravity Falls book, and I'll show it to you. Yeah. When did I order that? I ordered it actually the start of this week, but it got here super quickly. They shipped it. I think I ordered it on a Friday or on Monday, and they shipped it super quick. Let me find out who to raid though. That's super fast? Yeah, it was really, really quick. I was kind of surprised. Okay. Who should I raid? How do I rate Gravity Falls? Oh, 10 out of 10. It's an amazing cartoon. I really like it. Okay, let's find out who to raid. Oh, Hio is streaming! Let's raid Hio! She's playing Nikki again, of course. The very emotional Nikki. Wait, if Hio is streaming, she might be streaming on Twitch as well, right? Let me see. Gravity Falls is your go-to. Gravity Falls is amazing. Hio... Yo, since I'm ending, congrats on the successful fundraiser. Oh yeah, wait, did I talk about this in the beginning? I was so distracted by other stuff. The kamos, the 3D, and some of you might not even have caught this because I put it up during the member stream, and then it got, by the time I got back from picking up the package, it was already completed. But the 3D model and 3D room goal got fully funded, which is crazy. It was so quick, kamos. So this next year, 2026, will be the year of 3D Kanna. And also 3D kamos. Oh wait, I didn't show you. I was going to show you all. I was going to show you all the... because I showed it during members, but I was going to show all of you what my second outfit will be for the 3D model. Because the 3D model is going to have a 3D model exclusive outfit. Let me show you, It's a good thing you reminded me, kamos. Dun 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 dun. Okay, it is... Oh, it's big, yeah. It's a yoga ballet outfit. This is just a sketch over the 3D model that Mari has made. Because it's getting custom made for the 3D models. It doesn't have like a concept sketch or anything. But it's going to be... I'll show you the reference images for this. It's going to be a really cute yoga outfit. And it's basically... an under leotard like this. Like a ballet, like... would you call this a leotard or a body? I don't know what you call it, but a ballet dancing like suit. And you'll be able to toggle down, like you'll be able to toggle down the jacket, toggle off the skirt, and then toggle off the leggings. So I can be barefoot. And then the reference on the back was like this, but I don't know how Mari will make the back. But I really like this twisted design here. Yeah. Leotard, you think? I think it's called a leotard. And then this type of skirt, or a similar type of skirt, like a wraparound, like translucent skirt. As long as there's a ducktail, there will be a ducktail. I couldn't be a duck girl without a ducktail, of course. And then we have a wraparound like this. Which also, I have this other picture here. This one. You can see it has like the fingerless, like gloves type arm, which I really like. And then... leggings, of course. Leggings like this. I won't have the ballet shoes though. No ballet shoes. As you can see on the sketch. Oh my god, it's big again. You can definitely see the inspiration. Yeah, when you look at those and then you look at this again, you can be like, ah, yes, I see it. So it'll be gray and black. Reminds you of ninja type outfits. Yeah, a little bit. But it's yoga ballet themed. And I'm getting a 3D room commissioned from an artist that has done a lot of 3D VTuber rooms for concerts and stuff. I'm getting a 3D room commissioned. That's going to be a yoga studio. It's going to be a yoga studio. So I can do a lot of... I want to do 3D yoga and exercise streams and Pilates streams and like learning to dance streams as regular 3D content. Hopefully every second week at least. I want to do that. Maybe every week. We'll see. But it's going to be workout and like relaxation and de-stressing and stuff like that. So it'll be a custom yoga room. It will have kamos on it and stuff, and a mirror, and yeah, lots of stuff. I'm excited. I'm really excited for 3D. I also gotta figure out like the physical 3D setup, but I'll ask other VTubers for help to set that up. So yeah. And I already have the ReboCap trackers. I've had those for a while now. I just haven't tested them because I don't have a 3D model yet. Yeah, I have the ReboCap stuff ready, which are the trackers. I also have a lavalier mic that I haven't tested, so yeah. And then my hair, yeah, you might be able to see the hair here. This is just an in progress of the of the 3D stuff. It's not colored yet. This is just the base 3D modeling of the hair. I do have permission from Mari to show you guys all the in progress stuff. Obasan, no, I'm not old, Kamos. I'm not that old. This is just the way they make 3D models. They make them like grayscale before they do the coloring. Yeah. Oh my god, Mari just sent me a thingy that has facial movement, but I'm also bald in it, so I'm not going to show you. She also showed me a little video that shows my ducktail, but I'm also not going to show that because I'll make you wait a little bit longer, couples. The 30s hit hard! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, couples. I'm so excited for 3D. And thank you to all the couples that contributed to the 3D stuff. We are going to do a Kamo-centered week for that, which has already been decided from the suggestions that you guys sent me in Maros. And then we did the voting for it during the Mambi stream. So the Kamo-themed week, as a thank you for the funding for that, will be this. It will be this. This will be the week. It will be from Monday the 6th of April to Sunday the 12th of April, because a lot of stuff happens in the first 3 months of the year, where I didn't feel like I had a full week. I could just joink out for Kamo week. But first full week of April, it will be Gunpla Star Wars building, Alien Isolation, which I'm a little bit scared of, but it will happen. I will do a drawing stream where I draw Kamos. I'll be Norwegian 101 where I teach you Norwegian. ASMR cosplay stream, cosplay undecided for now. I'll try and complete Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and hope that it doesn't crash my PC this time. And then we'll watch the Indiana Jones movies together. And then more Alien Isolation. And then a Patreon free for everyone ASMR, where you guys gotta comfort me after I play Alien Isolation. Yes. Yeah. There's something in reserve if I can't run indie. Then we just pick another game. Whatever I'm playing at the time. But we can watch the Indiana Jones movies no matter what. I mean, I've almost completed the game. Yeah. Yeah. How many of the Indiana Jones movies? Probably 2, maybe 3. But I feel like I can say guaranteed 2, maybe 3. Are you doing the Christmas song today? I'll do it tomorrow, Kamos, because my voice is actually a little bit sore now after the yapping today. I don't know if I should sing, but I will sing tomorrow. I will sing tomorrow, start of stream and end of stream, if you remind me. Yeah. Yeah. Or end of Uma Musuma opening and then end of stream. Yeah. 3 is the best one in your opinion? I mean, I hopefully will watch the third eventually with you, Kamos, but I don't know if I can watch more than 2 movies in one stream, because 3 movies might be 6+ hours, which would be really, really, really long. Okay, now, I think I've already set up the raid on YouTube for Hio. Let me find her on Twitch. That was what I was doing. Hiyori Mokami.
You were.
Oh, she is streaming.
The easy X is supposed.
Oh, there we go. We got a tiny bit of Nikki there. I love Hio. She's so cute. And she's so sweet. And so silly. Okay, set up the raid for raiding Hio. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow. For Uma Musume. I love you, Kamos. I've had a lot of fun today. Thank you for listening to me ramble about sports. I know it might not be the most VTuber of topics, but I genuinely quite like watching winter sports a lot. And it was fun yapping about it. Otsukana na Kamos. I love you. You love the sports talk? Oh, I'm happy you like it. Otsu.
Hi, hi.